week just felt really long.
No, but listen, it's going to be 70 degrees today.
Amazing.
73, perhaps.
73, perhaps.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
All right?
Thank you, Puxatony Phil.
Yeah, he was right. No, what do they call this in St. Louis? There's a term. It's called Fool Spring.
That sounds good. I like that term.
Something like that,
I think it's called like Fool Spring.
Where February feels April.
False spring?
No, it's something more biting. Where it's like Mother Nature lulls you into, ooh, here's a little taste.
Well, spring
A
lust.
little taste, and then next week, bam, -2.
Yep. So don't get comfortable.
Okay.
We get down
Yeah,
to
look
like
up-
20s.
Look up the seasons of St. Louis.
Someone says there are actually 11 seasons. Winter, full spring, second winter, spring of deception, third winter, mud season, actual spring, summer, false fall, second summer.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's what it says on
That's hilarious. Yeah,
this
full
meme.
spring. That's what we're in, full spring.
Like this time next week, temperatures say 47 will be the high, low of 29.
Right, so we're back to reality.
Right.
It'll snow like one more time at a weird time,
Yeah.
Man.
like March 3rd or something.
I just feel bad for Hidden Valley, dude. What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, not a great season.
No, but I know, I mean, they may still have a great season, but I know they do so much work blowing snow out there. And they do a great job where you can still be skiing even though it's 50-something degrees.
Sure.
60-something degrees. But man, I just I know the work that goes into that.
Oh, sure. Listen, it's a business. Have you ever skied with a T-shirt on?
Yeah.
Wild.
Kind of awesome.
Wild.
Kind of incredible. And you know what you got to look out for? Sunburns. That's the crazy thing.
Oh, yeah, the reflection.
Is you don't think about it.
Yeah, yeah.
I always love that whenever you see folks come back from being in the mountains and they have the goggles and they have the sunburn around the
Sunburn
goggles.
Yeah,
around
yeah,
there. Yeah.
Yeah, because you assume it's like wind burn, but it turns out some of it's wind, some of it's
It's like
sun.
that snow reflects or something.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't get
skied in a T-shirt before. It's
Kind of
pretty
awesome.
cool.
I like Chelsea Handler when she goes up to Whistler, Canada.
Oh, it takes her top off.
Takes her top off and she's got her booby tassels and she's with the American flag and she's flying down the mountain. That's cool as hell.
Patriotic.
It is
Yeah,
patriotic.
God bless America.
For real.
It does feel. So what's the temperature supposed to be tomorrow? Because tomorrow's Mardi Gras. And we really haven't talked much about it.
Right.
To be honest, man, I didn't know it was Mardi Gras until I don't know,
Like 2
yesterday.
seconds ago.
I think I officially learned that that tomorrow is Mardi Gras yesterday.
48 as the high tomorrow?
Oh, I have 51.
All right, well, we'll go with your 51.
We'll
Yeah,
go
let's
with
go
the
with the more
51.
encouraging over 50.
So the main event down there, the Grand Parade starts at 11. The parade route this year runs from Busch to the Anheuser-Busch Brewery.
Huh?
So the parade route starts at Busch Stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, Bush to Bush.
Busch Stadium. Busch to Busch.
That's
Busch to
pretty
Busch
cool.
this year. 3 designated entry points. 13th and Russell, which is a ride-share drop-off point. 9th and Ann, Lafayette and Tucker. If you want a good spot for the parade, I guess there are a couple paid events that have prime viewing, like the Bud Light Party Tent and the Blues Alumni Experience. Both offer an open bar, heated tents, private restroom. Yeah, we're not doing anything this year.
Yeah, it's wild.
Like, we are not down there this year. First time in a long time.
Yeah. I mean,
I loved walking in the parade. That's my favorite
I've
thing.
never walked a parade. I've
yeah, we
always
used
had
to
to
do
work
that.
the events.
You'd
We used to
fill
do that
up
all the time.
Station vehicles with beads, and I'd invite all my friends. Same with Point. Like, you guys would just invite all your drunk friends,
Yeah.
and we would just throw beads out of the van.
Oh, yeah,
Incredible.
have the door open like the A-team.
Yeah, that was fun.
And you'd load up your arms. They'd be like, you just put your arm in, and they'd load it up with beads, and then out they go.
I was always playing parties, playing music. But Jeff liked doing the bead stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't say.
Jeff Burton loved Mardi
would
Gras
you not?
huh? And walking the parade every year? Oh, crazy. I wonder why.
He'd always show up super late. To
Jeff was a
like,
bead enthusiast.
Oh, hey, man.
Sorry, that doesn't check out.
It was funny, too, because he'd kind of pop in. We'd probably done playing by then or in the middle of playing. He'd kind of pop in and go, hey, and then disappear.
That's it.
Like his Mardi Gras is done.
Or he would disappear into the crowd.
Yeah.
Like he'd appear and then just disappear into the crowd. Yeah, there was one year, I think you guys were playing, I forget which band was playing. I don't know if it was Greek. I don't know if it was
Dirtbags.
Dirtbags, but I had to park 15 miles away.
Oh, yeah.
I parked up by the Tim Hortons.
Oh, damn. On Lafayette.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the same one that you got there when Johnny got there? Because they officially closed the street, and he couldn't get his drums across the street, and the cops were like, "You are not coming across." And he's like, "I've got to play in 5 minutes." And he's carrying a kick drum.
This should be a pass. Like,
yeah, he's like, "Come on, man."
No, I think this was before that. So I had to park up. You know what? Remember where the Tim Hortons was?
By the Walgreens.
Yeah, by the Walgreens.
I used to live in that neighborhood.
I had to park all the way up there.
Right by that Fields Foods.
Yeah, walked, hiked it. Somebody spilled a hurricane on me. I turned around and went back.
Right, that's getting baptized.
I turned around and went home.
I used to park my car at the station when we were at Union Station and just walk from there. Walk all the way down to
no kidding.
the brewery. Yes.
Well, that was always nice because you could park there and you just knew somebody would see you and they just pick you up and take you down there.
That's true,
Like,
yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you show a little leg, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we were always imprisoned. We'd always have to get there early enough to be basically locked in.
Yeah.
And wait until everything broke.
Yeah, but I was literally 50 yards from the tent where you guys were playing. Somebody spilled a hurricane all over my shirt. I turned around and went home.
I can't deal with this.
I'm done.
It's a Family Guy moment where Peter just stands up, done,
Walk
away.
back. And then I vowed never to return.
That didn't last.
Nah, it didn't last. That didn't last.
Part of the joy of Mardi Gras is having 15 beverages all over yourself.
Yeah.
You know
what part of the joy was for me year after year is that I really didn't want to go. And then every time I'm there, I'm going, this is freaking sweet. I'm having the greatest time.
Yeah.
And that was always the joy. It was always like Mardi Gras always proved me wrong.
That's my life. You just got to get me out of the house.
I don't want to go.
Every day's Mardi Gras.
Now I'm having a great time.
Once I'm out of the house, it's fine.
Right.
That was the biggest joy.
Just get me out. Well, I always like on the Monday after to see how many arrests there were. Last year there was not there.
No, last year was chill, but
Mine was down?
Remember,
Good.
last year was down, kind of across the board because they kind of changed it, and I don't know, it just wasn't as big and festive the way that they kind of put
The
it
weather
together.
was good.
Weather was decent.
The weather was really
decent.
good.
Yeah, but do you remember they changed the route? Or
They changed the route.
and they
Some
changed
people were
something else?
confused.
Yeah. It definitely because of the lack of familiarity. I think a lot of things were kind of a little more
chill,
a little more timid.
I don't know. I love to see the numbers on Monday or Tuesday. How many public urination arrests, underage drinking, fights.
It was zero arrests last year.
Oh no! I think there's was 6 or 7.
No, there was a zero. We had a zero arrest Mardi Gras within the last couple
Really?
years.
Really?
Didn't we? I thought
it was
we
a
did.
super
That's
low.
with
and
so
we were
many
shocked
people.
'cause it
With
was
so
only-
many people down there,
That's
that's
impossible.
unbelievable.
So it went from like
Unless-
hundreds to like 2.
unless there were 0 police,
They just said, screw it.
or there was
They
one cop
partied.
patrolling.
Well, it is
Right.
a holiday, so they probably
Who
took
knows?
the day off.
Who knows? But hey, have fun. Have fun down there. It's the second or third biggest Mardi Gras celebration in the country, besides
Second.
New Orleans. Still second.
As far as I know.
Somebody was
remember it
giving
used
us a
to be.
run.
Uh-oh.
Somebody was giving us a run, weren't they?
Isn't it down in Mississippi or Alabama? One of those has a huge one.
I don't know.
We got dethroned.
That was like Baltimore. Or
Second Nolans.
Yeah, he was, and you're not going to beat New Orleans.
No.
Man, let's not talk about stats. I read an article that's just staying with me, man.
What?
Staying with me.
What do you
About
mean?
what?
It's one of those stupid things that's just feeding me on the whatever homepage.
Yeah.
And it's like the 15 worst cities to live in, or
No.
the 15 worst cities to move to right now.
What did it
And
say?
St. Louis is on there.
Kansas City was number 9, and St. Louis was number I think it was 2 or 3.
Well, let me.
Erroneous.
Listen,
and you know
let
what it
me-
was? It was social disparity and economic disparity. Those were the big things. Of course, violent crime was a big thing for both of us. Arkansas, Little Rock was up there.
Listen,
Yeah.
you could spin numbers.
This
however you want.
This wasn't the typical spin. Nobody was after St. Louis in this. They were just going on stats of like what violent crime cost the area per capita and the disparity in social and economic values. And boy, oh boy, we didn't score.
We
well.
ranked dead last for inclusivity of
That's what I
all
mean.
different people. And I was like, God,
What
man,
does that mean?
Missouri did. It wasn't just
Inclusivity for what?
inclusivity for LGBTQ plus. We just are not doing very well.
Racial stuff, disparity in economic zones. It was
good.
like the thing that I kept reading for like 9 of the cities.
What hippie publications are you reading?
Hey,
No,
man.
this was not a hippie publication. This was like pretty straight down the middle. It was really just 2 or 3 metric stats compared, and the common theme was social and economic disparity kept these cities down,
Yeah.
and St. Louis and Kansas City were both up there.
Well,
That's
I
a
have
bummer,
better
man.
news.
Okay.
Yay.
I have better news.
According to Yoga Weekly.
Yeah, let's get
I'm
going
going
to
to flip this
not
stupid
what it was.
inclusivity.
Oh, yeah. You can be anti-inclusive.
Don't try to smoke screen it with something like
Listen,
that.
I hate everybody equally, okay? That's my inclusivity.
I love everyone.
Very sweet.
All right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm all inclusive. The best date night city in the nation.
Okay.
Oh, St. Louis. We are up there.
Yeah.
We are up there. In fact, St. Louis is the best date night city in the Midwest and number 12 in the entire country.
Wow.
Dang.
I'll hang my hat on this kind of.
Why? Because we have Forest Park? What's the reason?
In fact, Lern, I'm glad you asked.
Thank you.
There's a bunch of different metrics that they use to determine St. Louis being the top date night city
Let me hear it.
in the Midwest. By the way, you want to know where Chicago is?
Yeah.
Not even close.
Ooh.
Dang.
So in the nation, St. Louis is number 12. Chicago's number 142.
Whew.
So we did great with the average price for a meal for 2 people, the average price for a bottle of wine, average price for movie tickets, number of romantic restaurants, number of cafes, bakeries, and dessert shops, bars and pubs, fun date night activities, couple-friendly attractions, romantic hotels, spas. We did great in all those categories.
Congrats.
Sweet.
Nice.
So that's wonderful. Springfield also had a great showing. Springfield was number 21 in the nation.
Really?
Neat.
KC, 111. The best date night city in America, Sarasota, Florida. Which, who would have thought?
Yep.
Yeah. Random.
Sarasota.
Sarasota, Florida,
is,
followed by Atlantic City,
Romantic.
Savannah, Georgia, Charleston, South Carolina, and Portland, Maine. So congratulations to us.
Thank you.
So close to Valentine's Day. What a way to be on top.
How romantic is that?
Congratulations, St. Louis. Number 1 in the Midwest.
Where was Savannah on there?
Number 1. Savannah was number 3.
That makes sense. That's a sexy city. If you're going to go out on a date, wowie. You ever
What do you
been?
mean?
It's just a beautiful
No, my
little.
wife's been
it's a
down there.
beautiful. I mean, there's like weeping willows everywhere. It feels like you're in the Notebook, kind of.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, and I'm like, there's the houses, the little beach cottages.
Yeah, everything's historic there.
Everything's historic. It feels like you're walking through Gone with the Wind. I'm like, you take a lady you care about down there. Good things are going to happen to you,
Road trip.
or a guy.
I hear Savannah's great. I would love to one day visit Savannah.
Get romantic in Savannah.
Get down there.
Take your lady. Go on a
She's been
weekend.
there.
Oh, with another
Wow.
person? Take her with you.
She was there with her boyfriend
Oh, man.
last year.
Dang it.
No, she went down there for a work trip. But hey, listen, enjoy today.
A work trip.
Yeah.
In parentheses.
Enjoy today. It's going to be 73 degrees. Get out there. Get outside. You know, they're saying, hey, it is full spring. So as far as I'm going to get out there and do some yard work, it's not going to last. Like, I wouldn't be out there mowing the lawn and, getting everything tidy because it's never going to be cold again.
Hey, maybe this full spring, though, get some mosquitoes coming out early. And then we freeze them to death. You know what I mean?
I hope.
Isn't that the hope?
Yep.
Yeah. Just don't plant grass. There's always somebody, some fool,
That's what I'm saying.
seeding his yard.
Oh, yeah, it's in the 70s. I'm going to get
Springtime.
out there and seed the lawn.
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
I'm not saying don't rake the leaves or whatever from the winter, but don't do any prep.
Right. Exactly.
You're right. You're a smart man.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Some news out of Overland.
All right. Finally, something positive.
No,
All right.
no. Negative.
Oh, the third largest
Negative.
Mardi Gras.
Negative. Have you been to the Wendy's over there?
Yeah, it's right by my hizzy.
Yeah. You ever been there?
Yeah, it's right off of Page and
It's on Page.
170. Yeah.
It's on Page, right?
Yeah, it's on Page.
In between Page and Woodson?
It's
by
the
the
8900
Home
block
Depot.
of Page. An employee at the Wendy's in Overland attacked a customer.
Oh, dude, wait, this isn't the first time. This isn't the first time something happened there.
Yeah, but this
Well,
story
they got
is
rid of the
wild.
spinning sign a while back, so I've been boycotting.
This story is wild. So an employee at the Wendy's in Overland attacked a customer after an argument in the drive-thru. So officers responded to the restaurant. This happened Monday for a fight in progress in the parking lot. So the customer who was attacked told police that he got into an argument, they're not saying over what, with an employee named Leon Johnson. Johnson walked outside. So Johnson, I'm coming out of the booth.
Yeah.
Okay. Just quick pause.
Yeah.
That sounds like a name of a guy that would come out.
Leon Johnson.
Leon Johnson.
That's like a guy you want to piss off. Just a cool name. Like, who did you mess with at that Wendy's? Please tell me it wasn't Leon Johnson, was
No.
it? Like, that just sounds like
He also
a dude.
sounds like a guitar legend.
That just sounds like a dude that will smack the hell out of you.
Yeah.
So I hope that's where this is going.
Oh, yeah.
But I digress.
Oh, yeah. So Leon Johnson, I'm coming out of the booth. So he comes out of the restaurant, punches the customer through the driver's side window. The customer then grabs a hammer, gets out of his car,
Oh boy.
swings it at Leon Johnson to try to protect himself in his car. Leon then gets into the customer's car, takes off.
I knew it.
Leon steals the customer's car.
Lee gone.
Leon.
I knew he wasn't going to lose this fight.
Short time later, Leon, he comes back. Hits the customer with the car.
Oh God. Oh no.
Doubles down.
Got out the guy's all right. Premature laugh.
Hammer flies out of the dude's hand.
Right.
The customer's still holding the hammer. Hammer flies out of his hand. Leon picks up the hammer and then begins destroying the car.
Wow.
Oh, no, that's
Leon's got problems.
glad it was the car.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
Leon wasn't done, though.
Leon's got 99 problems, but a Buick ain't one.
Yeah, I want to know what kind of car it was. Now, Leon's not done. By the way, the customer, he got some cuts and bruises. Police get to the scene. Leon does not go quietly.
I will not go quietly.
He winds up biting two of the officers.
Oh wow.
Holy smokes.
Boy, did he deliver on the name. Thank you, Leon Johnson.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leon Johnson. So this dude, multiple felonies. First-degree assault, third-degree assault, tampering with a motor vehicle, second-degree property damage, resisting arrest, 2 counts of fourth-degree assault. All charges are felonies.
Damn.
Does anyone else feel like he had a cigarette hanging from his lip during this entire
Of course.
thing?
Yes, and a
In
mustache.
my brain, he did. He just had like a cigarette with a long ash hanging off of it the whole time he was. The whole interaction. I think he lit a cig on his way out, punched the guy, took his hammer, stole his car, all with that cigarette just hanging out of his mouth, like almost loosely off his lip.
Yeah, didn't ash it.
Yeah, no. When he got back and hit him, the ash was still hanging off. Somehow, when he went to the police station, his mugshot, he still got a cigarette. No one even knows how it got there.
Like if you were to buy a Leon Johnson action figure, it would come with a cigarette.
It would
Yes.
come with a cigarette with a long ash, smoked all the way to the butt.
Man.
He's only 26, by the way.
Oh dang, I was thinking like a 60-year-old guy.
Well, because you think Leon is an
Leon.
old school name.
Yeah. I was
Coming back around.
Leon's an old school name. But, yeah, there you go. Overland.
Hey,
In the news.
we're doing good stuff over there in Overland.
In the news.
I'm
Hey,
proud of.
Swear to
us, you know.
goodness, that's not the first time something happened at that Wendy's.
I know they got rid of the spinning sign. That was
What's
the big
spinning
tragedy.
sign?
Their sign used to spin, and now they got a new sign that doesn't,
doesn't spin?
Oh.
I can't go that one. I have to now go down page to the other one.
So that's spinning sign?
Yeah, I don't know if they ever had one, so I don't feel.
I
as
haven't
bad.
seen a spinning sign
It
in
was
a long
huge,
time.
right?
I know
Like the
it was
actual
so cool.
big-
I'm so sad, but I think it was broke every other day, so that's why they got rid of it.
I haven't seen a spinning sign in a long time.
Yeah, they just
Like
switched
on
it out.
on top of the on top of the big
post.
pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just switched out last year, and it's kind of a sad day.
This is the kind of stuff that King Scott notices.
You know, Blaine says, and good point on the instant feedback, I'm sure there was a valid reason for Leon's behavior.
Yeah, I think so. That's
Just remember, two sides to every story. Yes.
Sure.
Did anyone ask him? You know, like this is very. Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, I do want to know what the argument was about.
Imagine getting hit by your own car.
Yeah.
How often does that happen? Where
Yeah,
the
that
person
can't feel
comes
good.
back and rams it into you.
Yeah. The fact that he left then came back.
Right.
It's just almost a chef's kiss. And I'm glad the guy's okay.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody's
I'm
all
glad
right.
everybody's all right.
And justice was served, but
Yeah, anytime something's
Damn.
taken from you and used as a weapon against you.
Against you, yeah. I mean, listen, there's stories, a lot of stories of, carjackings and then you trying to hang on to your car. Let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Just let it go. What could there possibly be an argument about at a Wendy's?
not enough sauce in the bag.
I bet you won't steal my car with this hammer.
Wendy's is not a sauce place, is it?
Maybe that's the problem.
I don't know, but isn't Wendy's like top 3 in whatever these
deliciousness?
What was it?
Yeah.
The burgers? It's a burger or something. They were like ranked super crazy
Yeah.
high, and it was such a surprise to me because the only Wendy's that I knew was like the worst place ever, and it shut down a decade or 2 ago.
Oh, like never updated.
Oh, brother, it was so gross, and it was.
I never think about going to Wendy's.
It was the
It's
one
a
in
great treat,
It was
man.
one in Crestwood. I'm not insulting anybody because it
Do you?
shut down like 15-something years ago.
Not really.
There's a Wendy's up by your house.
I know. I know.
And that's a new one.
Well, I'm off the bird and I don't eat beef, so I'm out.
But Wendy's rips. That was one of the only places that I would go and only get a Frosty. You know what I mean? Like they have an item where you can go just for, I'll just take one thing. It's one of the
I've
few
never
places.
had a Frosty.
You've never had Frosty?
You are missing a
No.
life experience.
You
Yes.
idiot.
Get a chocolate
gotta
frosty
do
with
All right,
some
calm
French
down,
fries.
everybody.
What's going on?
Calm down.
No wonder you've been so angry all your life.
Never been to Dairy Queen. Never had Frosty.
You got a dick.
gotta talk to
I'm
Roseanne.
going to be honest with you. I'm not a sweets person.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
the
matter.
experience.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Everyone's
she's
a
right. You
Frosty
dip your
person.
fries in it, and then it's
Yeah.
it's a salty sweet combo.
What the heck, dude? A Frosty is a game. I mean, I hate to sound like a giant Wendy's fan here, but it is a game changer. I mean, it's like it's worth going to Wendy's multiple times and never eating anything else except for just give me a Frosty,
Give me a frosty, little bitty baby frosty, and dip your fries in it. Changes
Dude,
your
yummy.
life.
dude.
Yeah, I guess I haven't lived, guys.
And it's fun because sometimes we come home from church and that Wendy's is right there, so we stop by and
Yeah, right across the
grab
street.
Frosty
And
on
just
a
get a
Friday
Frosty.
night.
Yeah.
It's yummy.
Yeah, dude.
Frosty on a Friday night.
Wow. You know what?
Hashtag
Your
Frosty
after it.
Friday.
your weekend needs a Frosty.
Yeah.
Wendy's is good, man. Wendy's will
weekend?
never go away. And if they don't drop the Frosty,
And it's only one flavor.
they're a
right?
safe bet.
Only
I
one?
think-
Is it just
and
chocolate? That's
vanilla,
it?
There's
maybe?
chocolate vanilla, yeah.
Oh, chocolate and
They have a vanilla one.
I thought it was
Yeah.
only chocolate.
Because I've had
Don't waste your time.
because the vanilla's fantastic too, but you go get the chocolate, sometimes it's sold out. So you're like, we got vanilla.
Sold out.
You're like, okay.
That's
still
like
works.
McDonald's being sold out of fries, right?
Yeah, I never heard about that.
Yeah, I've never had a Frosty. Again, I'm never really going for sweets. Like if I was going for all right, I want ice cream, I'll go to an ice cream place.
Sure.
Yeah, but you're going for happiness, and Frosty equals happiness.
Yeah.
That explains a lot, guys.
Take your wife out for a nice date.
Yes,
to
she'll love
Wendy's.
that.
On
On
occasion,
Valentine's
I think
Day.
they'll do like specialty flavors or something. But just get a classic. And Lern's right. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a mini or whatever
Yeah,
the
they have
small
it's
is.
only like $1 or something for the tiny one.
Well, let's just say the fight was over the Frosty. Maybe that Overland location up there.
For sure. Was out of
They were out of
Frosty.
Frosties.
They don't know what the issue was.
No.
I'm kind of curious what the provocation.
Of course.
That kind of-
For maybe Leon was having a bad day and this was
Clearly.
it.
That's what I want to know.
This was it.
Was this his falling
Had
down
it.
moment, where he just snapped, or was this guy being ultimate chode? What was going on?
Yeah.
or if they
may
they
never
knew each
know.
other outside of there.
I can't imagine that if you had your mind set on a Frosty and then you got there and it was a no.
You're going to be salty.
You're
Dude,
gonna see red.
hearts.
You're going to be salty and you're going to take it out on the first person that you talk to, that person being Leon.
Yep.
And Leon had it that day.
Yep.
That's it. His falling down moment.
Yeah, I will not bring a hammer to Wendy's just in case I get let down if they don't have it.
He had to have said it's hammer time, right? When he was destroying the window.
It's hammer time.
You know,
When
I
he
like-
was destroying the car with the hammer, he had to say it's hammer time.
Yes.
I don't like the
course.
facts. In my head, Leon is still 65, and he's working. He should be retired, and that's my Leon.
Yeah, well, 26-year-old Leon. In other St. Louis food news, like restaurant news, a website called 24/7 Tempo, which is a food and lifestyle publication, they just put out their list of the 25 best old-school Italian restaurants in America. And we have one place in our fair city on that list.
Anthonino's.
The 25 best old school Italian restaurants in America. And now this place, now the list says these eateries are unapologetically Italian American. And they used rankings from Eater and the Daily Meal and the Food Network and a bunch of other websites to figure out. So can you tell me what restaurant made it to the 25 best old school Italian restaurants in America?
Favazza's.
Nope.
I could see Milo's because it's got bocce ball in the back.
Yep.
Nope.
That's not it.
Rich and Charlie's.
Nope. This
Is
was
it in
the
the
only
Hill?
restaurant.
I hope it's Charlie Gito's.
This was the only restaurant
It's probably not.
in St. Louis and Missouri, as a matter of fact, that made this list.
Not Anthonino's?
Not Antonino's, not Milo's.
Palmanos?
Zia's,
What was the other one you said?
Charlie Gito's.
That's it.
That
Charlie
slaps,
Gito's.
That's
as
the right
kids say.
one. That is the right one.
Charlie Gito's. Congratulations.
Congrats. You deserve it. It's a great place.
Charlie Gito's on the hill.
God, the hill's good. When's the last time you've been? You go often? You live nearby,
2
right?
weeks ago.
I do live nearby, but I have to fight the urge to just jerk the wheel into the hill and gorge myself on pasta every day. But I do go often. Because it's like, those are the best restaurants in the city, so there's no reason for me to drive much further.
I haven't been there in a long time. Last time I was on the hill was to go to Rockstar Taco,
Which is delicious,
which
too.
is at the entrance of the hill.
Yeah.
Guido's is there. So many good
Yep.
spots.
So many good spots.
I feel like your parents love the hill. Like, is that a treat?
Definitely. That's where my dad kind of grew up, you know.
Yeah.
So that's where he goes.
Like, what's their go-to
He's down.
restaurant?
He's down on Southwest every day. He goes to Southwest Market.
Yeah.
That's his.
Di
that's-
Gregorio's.
Dude, the Di Gregorio's has got to be the best Italian deli.
My grandma demands it for Christmas every year. She's like, go to Di Gregorio's and blow your paycheck and just bring me home.
When I build
Great.
my Super Bowl sandwich, I believe I'll be going down to Di Gregorio's for my meats.
That's the
Yeah.
right thing to do.
My dad's a South City boy through and through. Same for my mom, kind of. But my dad had two houses
We'll see.
as a child get destroyed by 44.
Oh, like
it-
putting the
Yeah.
putting the highway through.
Like, hey, we're bringing 44 through the hill. Your house is gone. And then they moved. And then the next time they said, oh, hey, we're moving it kind of over here. We're going to destroy
Yeah,
this
we gotta
house
take
too."
your house.
Something like that.
I love
Eminent
the-
domain.
I just love the neighborhood, too. I would live there. If I live hill adjacent, but it's cool little. But they don't. Those are like old little shotgun
Oh, yeah.
houses and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like it's hard to find something with a lot of room, being and it's such a desirable area. It's a cool little neighborhood. There's a bunch of good. I mean, also by the way, Emma Getty's is doing big Super Bowl sandwiches. I saw a post.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, the
Putting
only
it
time
out there.
The only time we
Not saying your sandwich was
I
good.
remember what the best memory I have was I brought my in-laws to Giantoni's. And that's where that's where I asked my father-in-law if I could marry
Oh, nice.
at
Nice.
Giantoni's. That place is still open. That place was the jam.
Is that
Haven't been
the
there in
place-
years.
It looks real decadent inside, like very gaudy.
Is it like a second story and you're looking out the window right there?
This is a one story, but
No, across the street is the park.
yeah.
What place am I? What place am I thinking of? That's kind of like that, like real kind of decorated, but there's like a second floor. You're kind of looking through Ragazzi's or something like that.
I've never been
That's
there.
on the strip by the bocce ball places, right?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, what about Adriana's for a sandwich?
Yeah, per capita.
We only went to one place as a kid. That was like nice meals, you know, like, and it was whatever that place is that you're thinking. It's like
Not
green.
Canetto's.
Nah, this was
I
like an
don't know, man.
upscale place, and it's very gaudy. Like Tim and I ate there one time, and we felt like we were in the middle of a mob movie.
Yeah, it starts with an R, right?
Ragazzi's?
That's what I thought, but like,
I thought it was Giantoni's, but I guess not. It's I'll have to look, man. And they could have updated. This has been like 10 years ago.
Was it Dominic's?
Dominic's, yes.
That place is
Dominic's.
rad.
That place is so good, but you go in and it's very dark lit. Everything's kind of white linen.
Yeah.
That was Paul Mano's. We went maybe 2 years ago.
Paul Mano's right down the road.
Down here, yeah, that's the same thing.
Giantoni's does white linen.
Yeah, no, I know, but Paul Mano's is dark.
Yeah,
You're
Paul Mano's
walking
rips.
into another world.
Yeah.
It is so good.
It is.
It's great. Have you been there? Palmanos?
No, I don't think
Right down
so.
here?
It's
oh
right
my
in
gosh.
the same shopping strip as the Goodwill.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Next to Firehouse.
I've seen it. I've never gone in or anything.
Well, you'd never think that. Have you been there?
Where?
Palmanos?
I don't think so. Which is odd because I've pretty much been to all of them.
Yeah,
That's right down. That's right down here.
perfection.
Oh, no.
We had it. It was funny. It was 2 weeks ago on a Monday. My wife's uncle was in town, so he took us out. He wanted to go somewhere nice, so he took us to Palmanos. And then a couple of days later, out of nowhere, my sister's like, "Hey, I'm in town. Do you want to go to Charlie Gito's?" So we had that on Wednesday.
Nice.
It was
Dang.
Hitting all the spots.
What a week.
Nice.
You better
Yeah.
get frosty
Like,
on the
wow.
way out.
Charlie Gito's is always when people come to town and they're like, "You live by the hill. Where should I go?" I'm always like, "Charlie Gito's," and then they'll be like, "We looked at the menu. It's too expensive. Where else?" And I'm like, "Just listen to me and go. Spend a little extra money and go."
It's worth it.
Is it expensive?
It's not that
I
bad.
remember these are my folks coming in from Southern Illinois.
It's like I think the smallest plate, like the cheaper ones, are $22 or something. But
Well,
I mean, if you get a big fat steak in there, it can get expensive.
yeah.
It's good, man.
You got a good plate of pasta.
Listen to this
It's not
per
gonna be that
capita
expensive.
banger. I'm just going to rattle these off.
Hey, shout out
just
to
in the hill.
Shout out to Pietro's, by the way. That's my parents' place too.
Pietro's.
Pietro's is
know they
my
own
parents' dinner place. Like they love that. I mean, if they could live there between the hours of 4 and 5:40.
That's not on the hill, is it?
No,
it's
that's
off the hill.
That's yeah, it's down by Hampton.
That's by my old house
Yeah,
on
right.
South Cuba,
yeah.
like Hampton and Watson, that area
Yes,
right there.
Pietro's is like they've been so good to my parents.
And is that still open?
Oh, brother.
Oh, man, I'm
it
not
is.
sure.
Listen, my mom would be in a different mood if
I'm not sure. I don't want to speak out of turn.
No, they're fine. It's all good.
Okay.
People are wrecking their cars hearing this information right
Yeah,
now.
man, they're fine. TripAdvisor.
They're good?
They're,
All right,
they're
they're good.
smashing
All
us
right,
on
okay.
TripAdvisor as well.
False memory. Woo.
Yeah, they're on.
Let's have a Friday.
on Watson,
Let's not
I think.
ruin people's
Yeah.
day.
Hampton and Watson, like go right over there.
Yeah.
What were you saying per capita?
Sorry. Yeah. Let's hear about this.
What was I saying? Oh,
The
The stats.
the stats
Give
on
me
the
the
hill.
numbers.
I'm going to from the entrance to the hill. We'll go Zia's, Antoninos, Mamas,
Antoninos, that's
Milos,
where we did
Regazzis,
the shoot.
Favazas, Adriana's, Charlie Guido's, Dominic's, Lorenzo's, Trattoria, Giantoni's, Guido's, Pit Stop, which is awesome. Pizza de Gloria, Joya's Deli, Joe Fassi sausage and sandwich, awesome. Carnivore, really good. Sado is now there, and Rockstar Tacos.
Yeah.
It's like
And to a
shut
lesser
your mouth.
degree,
It's amazing.
Joey B's on the hill.
Yes, Sato
some
or
bangers.
Sato. Have you been there yet?
What,
Sato is either Sato or Sato.
No, I can't get a reservation, man. It's
We
always
went-
booked.
My friend works
Crazy
there.
expensive.
Oh yeah.
It's good, though.
Ooh, man,
How do you
it's
spell that?
great.
It's good. It's real good. My friend Sophia works there, and it's
That's the new hot sushi joint.
it is very, very
Dude,
good.
be prepared to spend a lot of money.
I'm always prepared when I go out to dinner to throw some dough.
We
because
got
I
the
love
bill
it.
and I went, oh man.
I mean, dude, that's like those are walkable.
Right.
Like, per capita for that density of that area.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
That's some banger restaurants.
Do they
man.
ever do like an Italiana fest in the hill? I'm sure they,
They do.
but I've never been. I'd like to do that. I'd like to go and
Oh yeah, I
eat
think
my way through the hill.
there's some kind of food festival they have on the hill.
Got to.
They block the streets off.
I mean, it isn't every day kind of a food festival down
It
there.
is.
Yeah, but like these old school Italian festivals, they used to be all the time in New York, where they'd shut the streets down and you walk and they have little stands and you get like a zeppoli and you give me a handful of meatballs.
That'd be fun.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I'll have some of that.
Well, speaking of Italian food, today is National Pizza Day.
All
Today is
right.
National Pizza Day. Happy National Pizza Day. Should it really be this Sunday, though? Because we are about to order a lot of pizzas on Sunday. Domino's alone expects to sell around 2 million pizzas on Sunday for the Super Bowl. That's 30% more than a normal Sunday. They say the most popular topping will be pepperoni again.
Sorry to hear that.
Now, what are the percentages of people that do not like pizza, that do not eat pizza?
11%.
And they're lying.
And who are these people?
Yep, they're lying, but just to be different.
Who
but-
doesn't like pizza, who never eats pizza? 0% of Americans.
Okay,
Good.
good.
For real?
For real, 0% of Americans.
That's
The universal
perfect.
food.
Yeah.
And even if you're out there saying, I don't like pizza, you're negligible.
You liked it one time, you count.
Pizza is so good that the psychopaths that I know in my life, and there's like 3 of them that hate cheese, will order pizza sans cheese.
Right.
So pizza is like
Blasphemous.
whatever the draw is, People that hate cheese are not susceptible. I mean, are still susceptible to the draw of pizza.
Right.
Have you ever seen people order cheeseless pizza? You're crazy.
Cheeseless pizza, that's bread.
Bread and sauce. Bread sauce and spinach or whatever they're
Topping
putting
or
on
whatever,
it.
Yeah.
You've never seen people do that?
No.
Oh, dude, I know. I'm thinking of two people in particular that will probably do that this weekend.
When you think about eating food, it is the perfect visual. Like if you think about pizza, like I don't have the same reaction to tacos as I do pizza. Somebody goes, I'm going to order a pizza. I'll be like, I'm not going to have a slice. When it gets there, I'm having a slice.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you visualize it and you have to fight it off.
Yeah.
You pull it apart, the cheese, you can have a million things on it or not a
It's
million.
very hard to say no.
It is.
It is. They ordered pizza yesterday, and for some kind of video meeting they were doing in the conference room, and I had a moment. The door, they closed. They're like, you can have some if you want, and I was in the office doing something, and then the door was closed, and I didn't know who was in there or why, but I knew pizza was in there, and I'm like, I could just walk in this meeting and just grab. Is it going to be weird? You know who was on the other side of the door?
Yeah.
And I had about a 20-second conversation with myself of like, are you going to walk in here right now?
Yeah.
I don't know who's in there. It could be the most important client that Hubbard's history, and you're just going to be the guy that walks in there,
And he's
takes
got-
two
I'm
slices
just
of
gonna
emo
grab a slice.
and bounces.
There's a drug aspect to it for
My
sure.
hand got to the doorknob. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
I'll tell you in particular, Emo's Pizza. I have like, I can't. It's hard for me to say no. Chocolate chip, a soft chocolate chip cookie, and a good old
It was
hot
Emo's.
slice of Emo's. Yes.
It's a weakness.
The answer is yes.
Like, do you have a... So it's going to be pizza night in the Moon household. Is it Emo's?
That's all I'm thinking about right now. I get upset.
Like, is it an emo? Like, is that the go-to?
I'm very gently trying to make sure that is what's always ordered when it's like pizza night. Because tonight, hopefully, we'll do like a family Friday movie night, right? And we'll do pizza, and I will gently,
Suggest.
try to vote, twice for
what
for
would
Emo's.
the other family members go for?
It kind of varies. I think my son is starting to go the way of Emo's. But I mean, we do Domino's every once in a while. Domino's has such a badass app. They always had such a good app this last like decade that they made it easy, and it's always pretty cheap.
is that
And
the
their
one
thin
that,
crust isn't bad.
In the oven. You're they're preparing
Yes.
in the oven.
Yeah.
Out of the oven, being boxed in the car.
Dude, that app made us a fan of Domino's, man. It made us.
Yeah,
it converted
What about
us.
locally? Like, what local pizza joints?
I love Katie's Pizza.
Katie's good.
It's a fun
Katie's good, but that's
experience,
you got to eat that there.
Yeah.
I've gotten it to
Yeah.
go. It's all right.
Hey, you're still sleeping on that cauliflower crust from Emo's. Holy smokes. Totally different pizza.
I know you're being paid under the table by Big
I'm not
Cauliflower.
being- no, I've never talked to Emo. I've never talked to any Emo. Telling you, man.
If it's I'm not going to order it, but if it's somewhere, I will
I'm
try
telling
it.
you should order it. It's like trying
I'm
to
never going to order it.
It's like a. Would you like a chicken Philly, or
I'm probably
the French
never
dip?
ever going to order Emos
You need to
Oh,
go
for
over to
real?
Moon's house
Honestly.
and he'll order it.
Why
He
is
has it
that?
there.
because it just when I order pizza, I don't order.
What do you go?
from
What's your
Emos.
go-to?
Like, there's a couple different places. Like, I do like the pizza at Katie's, but that's a eat there thing. East Coast Pizza down in the valley, excellent.
Not had it.
They deliver.
No,
Every
Okay,
time.
so good God, Rizz's family is ordering pizza. What are you ordering?
For delivery. Or
we don't.
takeout.
We don't order we don't order anything to our house.
Oh, you don't? You got a rule? You like my parents?
No, it's
you
not
too
even a
far
rule.
out?
Like, we're in like a weird area where not many places deliver to.
Oh, right. Let's say you have all the options. What would the Rizz show?
Probably East Coast Pizza.
Or the Rizz family. Okay. Take them out. What's next? Who's next?
We'll probably do Dewey's.
Okay, but
There's
that's,
a place. There's a place
that's
up
casserole.
on Manchester. That's not what?
Those are thick as heck, bro. That's
they're
like,
not.
But they're
Hey, this
delicious.
is his fantasy. He can do it.
I know, I'm just trying to-
Dewey's it's a foldable triangle.
Give me the
Do
chains.
is to me one more time.
There's a place on Manchester called Pizzarelli, which I've discovered. Excellent.
Pizzarelli. Is
Chains.
that by Fallon's?
Yeah, excellent.
We were looking at that last weekend, and we're like, we got to try it.
That's
Excellent.
a good name.
Pizzarelli?
Pizzarelli.
Yeah, like give them like on a Friday night, give them some time. It's going to take a little while, but
Yeah.
I'm down.
thumbs up from the Rizz family.
Once a year I'll go to Blackthorn and get their
The
Yeah.
Chicago stuff?
Oh,
yeah, they
wow.
have like a specific one that's like their hunk.
They've got
you know
really
what I
good-
mean?
yeah, they got really
it's like
good
a 16
sauce.
pound pizza.
So you want to know what
Everything.
my
That's good sauce.
That is yummy.
what my like chain pizza is?
Yeah, like you're getting 3 or 4. We'll say 2 or 3 pizzas. 2 or 3 large pizzas.
I don't really love Papa John's. I don't love it.
It has its place.
Yes, it does.
Man, I used to love the Pizza Hut pan pizza.
I don't think I've had that since the 80s.
Domino's
Which
has
one?
a good pan pizza.
The Pizza Hut pan pizza?
Hey, somebody in the chat's asking Moon about how you can eat emos with your weird finger thing, where you don't like grease and stuff on your hands.
No, it's more like oils and stuff, and pizza's fine. Like, I mean, that's like easily napkinable off.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, thanks.
And maybe that's why I don't like pepperoni on it, because that's where the oils come from.
Right.
Steer clear of the pep, but no, pizza's fine. Pizza is so good that it totally covers all my finger issues.
Man, maybe Domino's?
Thin pan.
Convenient.
Where you going? Thick crust.
Regular.
I'm not sure I've had the regular from Domino's in forever.
Regular.
It's good.
Domino's thickness on their regular pie is Teenage
Dewey's is
Mutant
not
Ninja
thick.
Turtles style.
Yeah.
You know?
Dewey's
It's-
is not
it's-
thick.
No.
I always do the thin and then a hand toss.
It's
from
not like thin.
Domino's.
Same.
It's not like thin crust, but it's not like thick.
Oh, really? I thought it was really thick.
I thought Pascali's was your favorite pizza place, Rizz.
Pasquale's, that's
Pasquale's or whatever it's
that's Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
That's Hey, that's Chuck E. Cheese pizza. You ever seen that on DoorDash? Pasquale's? That's Chuck E. Cheese.
I tell you,
Thanks for letting me know.
who has great pizza, but 2 bad experiences in a row, and I'll never go to again. Is the create your own place, and you know what I'm talking about,
You don't like that one?
Oh, Mod?
dude.
I've had good. I've only been there twice, but both good experiences.
Just
I'm also good at making food. So
mega letdown experiences the last 2 times.
I don't think I've ever been there.
let me make your food
I was
for you.
standing there
then-
for 45 minutes. It was just like, what am I doing here?
I don't think well, listen, get pizza tonight, everybody. It's National Pizza Day. All right, tell me if this is good. You're talking about salty and sweet before with the Frosty and the
Fries.
fries. If you're a fan of salty and sweet things, salty and sweet pairings, bear with me here. This one might scare even the biggest of the salty and sweet lovers, but you know, again, some people love to dip their Wendy's fries into the Frosties. Dude, chocolate covered pretzels,
Yeah.
love them.
Great treat.
Love them. The newest innovation in salty sweet snack food combos is adding a scoop of whipped cream to a Pringles.
Sign me up. I have both things at the house right now.
Whipped cream and Pringle.
I love
All you
whipped
need to
cream.
do is
Sour
add a
cream and
blob of whipped cream and allow the taste and texture juxtaposition to become your new favorite treat.
Damn. Now, what kind
They
of
say the
Pringles?
concave shape of Pringles makes it the perfect bowl for you to put a whipped cream dollop in there.
Whoa.
And the sturdiness of the chip holds up well without getting soggy.
So you're doing the Pringle upside down?
Yeah.
And then putting the whipped cream right on that, and then in my mouth.
Is that how you eat a Pringle?
No,
Listen,
I eat
this
it
is
with.
how they're doing it.
Yeah, so you can put the tongue in the bowl.
Yeah, that's how you normally do it. What? Do that.
They say
Screw
the
it.
textures work well.
And they're probably talking about regular Pringles.
Regular
no flavor-
Pringles.
Flavor. Okay.
Regular Pringles.
Interesting. Sour cream and onion would be good with that, maybe.
Ew.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm
With
down.
whipped cream,
You don't think
I think
so?
they're only talking regular.
Regular?
Regular. You're only talking regular here.
I don't know about that sour cream and onion.
You don't
tip,
think
homie.
so? Maybe that's just what I'm thinking
I
of.
want to
'cause
be there with you.
Lern always has the green cans.
The
That's what I'm
organic
thinking.
Pringles.
Those are
Yeah,
good.
right,
Those are
right.
great. I just don't know if
They're
I'm gonna-
better for you Pringles. That are
I don't know if I want to
processed.
dunk them in Cool Whip. Is all I'm saying.
You guys like the spray or like
one
the,
too many flavors?
What?
you got to get the tub,
Sour
right?
cream and onion and Cool Whip. That's just like
No,
too
you just
much.
take a can of Ready Whip.
No, man.
No, you got to
I'm
get the
whipping
tub.
it myself. I whip all my own whipped cream.
Oh, you
she
whip your own cream.
whips.
Heavy
Yeah.
whipping cream, always in stock at the old Elwell house.
And it's easy. You just have like the little buzzer.
yeah.
You whip your
I
whip.
put whipped cream in my
Whip.
coffee on the weekends because I'm cool.
Whoa.
Well, if you have Pringles at home, whip and then dip.
I will report back on Monday.
She wears a headset and calls her own number every at her house. She plays barista.
And there's science behind this. A food scientist says salt is a flavor enhancer, and when it's correctly combined with something sweet, it creates flavor layering. And the flavor layering causes a positive response in your brain. Yes, this means that whipped cream covered Pringles don't just taste good, they make your brain happy too.
My brain happy too.
Brain happy. And if you want to go beyond adding a spoonful of Cool Whip to your next chip, prepare your own whipped cream from scratch like Lern does.
Yes.
Hey,
Because then you
salty.
can control the sweetness.
We're full circle here. Salty and sweet, frosty and fries.
I know.
Right.
It makes sense, guys. It makes sense. Hey, one more thing on the food tip here, and we'll move on. When was the last time anybody had Burger King?
Oh, man, we talked
It's
about
been
this
a
not
long time.
ago, and it made me think about it. The last time was probably when I tried the Impossible Whopper.
Yeah, same.
When they first came
Which
out.
was good.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. Yeah, I had to try it. And that was the last time I've had Burger King.
Well, I don't know, what this says about the creative team over at Burger King, but they are desperate for your good ideas. Burger King has just launched a new contest where they're offering $1 million to the person who come up with their next Whopper innovation. So they say Whoppers currently offer more than 200,000 possible combinations, but if you've ever wanted something different than what they can do, they want to hear your pitch.
I've got it. Let it be on record. This is Moon's idea. The Whopper Popper. You put jalapeno poppers on top of it.
Whopper,
Not bad.
topper, popper.
A Whopper Topper Popper.
Wow.
Fried jalapenos sliced, though, and then
Well, what's the topper?
the jalapeno popper.
Is the topper.
Yeah, the popper was
okay.
the topper.
The
and the
Whopper. Popper topper. Okay. Well,
Good alliteration.
go
That
to
just hit me.
open up your Royal Perks account. Submit your suggestion through their app, or you go to bk.com/MDW.
Guys, that's already a jalapeno king is what it's called.
Stop it.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. It's
man.
a beef patty, Whopper
Oh.
patty with pepper jack cheese, jalapenos, and spicy fierce sauce.
Oh, so we can't reinvent anything?
Well,
That's
what
not
about-
what these people do?
But what
Cool
about,
Whip Whopper.
There you go.
Hear me
Borrow
out.
the Pringles. Let's borrow the Pringles idea. The Ready Whip Whopper. Doesn't sound like it would go good together, but it's layering, dude.
It's just dairy, like
got it.
cheese.
I got it.
Yeah.
Your regular Whopper, you dip it in batter, and you just fry the whole damn thing.
A fried Whopper.
Like
Yeah.
a Monte Cristo. Like a Whopper Monte Cristo.
You dip it, and
I
you
am
put it in
now.
the fryer.
A Fropper.
A frapper.
Frapper. The frop.
Yeah.
Huh.
You just take your regular
need it.
Whopper, you dip the whole damn thing in.
I want them to start emblazing or ironing on a crown on each bun. That's my idea.
You get the candy Whoppers.
Mm-hmm.
Then you melt those malted milk balls onto the.
So it's a Whopper
burgers.
Whopper.
It's a Whopper. No one's ever done that. I guarantee it.
Here's what they say. So they didn't list many rules, though, although your submission can only have 8 toppings max. You can't change the bun. You can't change the burger patty. And those don't count towards the 8. So you can't use any allergens either, like peanuts. And you can only pick edible food items. So no kale. They're looking for popularity, so it can't be weird, like nobody wants it. Creativity, anything too close to what they already have is not going to cut it. And feasibility, so it needs to be something they could reasonably stock at the Burger King. And it doesn't have to be stuff they already have on hand. In fact, it sounds like they want to include new items. Just nothing too wild like, caviar or like foie gras or like, pufferfish or edible gold flakes. They're not going to go for that.
What makes
That would
this
be pretty cool?
What makes a sloppy Joe a sloppy Joe? Is it the sauce or is it the ground beef?
Sauce.
Okay, so what if it's a slopper Whopper and we just
Yeah.
Slopper Whopper.
we just dip it in whatever
Great
that crap
idea.
the
is?
schlop.
That would be
It's a
awesome.
slopper Whopper.
Sign up.
I mean, I'm thinking of expense, overhead. That's cheap. I mean, you just
Yeah.
What if we put a pair of tattered overalls on the Whopper and it's the sharecropper Whopper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this
We just stay with this rhyming theme.
yeah, the rhyme
Till
thing
we
really
find
works. A slopper Whopper. Is my idea number 2
You
submission.
could put a donut on it called the Copper Whopper.
What's the copper?
Police.
Police. So maybe buns of donuts.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
don't
that's
make
been done.
donuts though.
Those are. You ever had one of those burgers with the Krispy Kreme bun?
No.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I think the salty sweet would work. I really
Oh, yeah.
do
They
think
They sell those over at the ballpark
It's awesome.
across the river.
They're great.
Minor league place. The River City Rascals.
Yeah, I'm still thinking of
They
the
got
slopper Whopper. I'm not
the
really hearing what
Krispy
you're saying.
Kreme donut cheeseburgers, which are amazing, by the way. Have you had one?
Yeah, it's amazing. They're awesome.
It's amazing.
That's why I honestly think the salty sweet thing has some validity. Like, you can put sweet stuff on savory food as long as it's not the juxtaposition is not too wild, and really come up with some good stuff.
Well, so $1 million if they choose your idea. Deadline for entries. You could send in 3 entries. March 17th. 3 finalists will be chosen this spring. 1 winner being named by the end of the year. 2 other finalists will walk away with $200K and $100K. And they'll give you a coupon for 1 free Whopper after your first entry.
Oh, so I thought it was $1 million.
$1 million for first place.
So
Sweet.
Theoretically.
Well, I already got first
Let's talk
place.
about this. The Rizz Show,
Slopper Whopper.
let's say we go with the Slopper Whopper. Ideas pending. We're open table. We get $1 million. We use our Burger King money to fund our Taco John's. What a world. What a 2024 that would be.
Oh, the Gateway Grizzlies
Bad idea.
do the.
Great idea.
I'm actually at BK.com right now. Here's my idea that I'm submitting: stone ground mustard, Swiss cheese, Impossible patty, and a flattened out fortune cookie.
Can't change the patty, I thought.
Can't change the patty.
No, you
well,
can't. It
oh,
gives
you
you an
can?
option. It says impossible.
Okay.
Or
Oh, nice.
Wait, I thought you had to. I thought you had to use. Do they do fortune cookies?
It can be anything you want.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought.
No,
it
no,
had to
no.
be,
It does. No. As I
had to
said,
be things in-house.
No,
Don't have to
no,
be
no. It
under the
doesn't.
roof.
It has to be stuff
Fortune
they're
on
like,
the burger.
able to get. Like you can't
pull the
say
paper.
It's got to be
Paper.
feasible. They
Flat.
said you can't like caviar. Like they're not going to do caviar.
Well, okay, so you're doing a flattened out.
Here's what I'm doing.
Fortune
I'm
cookie.
submitting it now. Lettuce.
What is that called?
When they make fortune cookies, they come out of the roller flat.
Yeah, but what is that like made of? You know, there's like
it's a
kind
rice
of-
cookie, I think. What is a fortune cookie made of?
I think you're right. I think it's a sweet rice.
It's a
fortune cookie.
yeah, fortune cookie.
What made you think of that?
What made you think of a fortune
I
cookie?
love fortune cookies, and
Do you?
when I was in San Francisco, I was in Chinatown, and I went in one of these back alley doors. My friend Sarah was like, "Come in, I'm going to show you." And these little old ladies were making fortune cookies, and I'd never seen it before.
You went to a fortune cookie sweatshop?
It was this kitchen, and I sat in there, and they would. I mean, it was so beautiful. They were folding up these fortunes, and they had like naughty fortunes and regular fortunes. You could buy them right there. It was so cool. And I got to eat a hot off the press flattened fortune cookie.
I actually like fortune cookies.
I do too.
I do too.
Whoa, so okay, so
Okay,
this,
so
this is the
that's-
Lucky Whopper,
Make fun of me for it.
Yeah,
right? The Fortune Whopper.
this is going to be the good fortune Whopper.
Oh,
This is my idea.
man, you better
I'm
submit.
submitting it right now. I got it all typed out. Generate it.
Can you put my deep fried one in there?
No, you can
Oh.
do it yourself.
I would have split the cash
No, you
prize.
wouldn't.
what's the website? I gotta go Slopper
BK.com.
Whopper here.
BK.com/MDW.
This is awesome.
As I said, I guess Burger King's desperate for your good ideas. But hey, listen, at least I'll pay you.
Put handlebars on one and have the American Chopper Whopper.
Yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Just you got little handlebars holding it while you eat it. That's kind of utilitarian, just outside the box.
Kind of cool.
Keep working on it. I'm gonna keep
Kind
working
of
on
cool. All right, let's do this. All right, that's brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, proud sponsor of Team Rizz and St. Louis's home for Blues hockey. From Peebly, Missouri, Eric Russell is our Team Rizz member today. Eric, longtime listener of the Rizz Show, and he says the show always puts him in a great mood whenever he's having a rough day. Loves myself and Moon yelling and crying about different topics, King Scott's jokes, the addition of Rafe and Lern to the show, Mrs. Jeff's awkward one-liners and comments. He loves the banter between the guys on the show, and, you know, even though we joke around, we always feel, you know, kind of connected
Nice.
and bust each other's balls. And by the way, for his song of the day,
Yeah.
Lern's Choice.
Ooh, I'm going to think about it.
So you better think long and hard about this. It's a big deal.
This is a big deal.
Eric Russell from Peebly is our Team Rizz member of the day. Get super sweet Team Rizz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, we'll take our first break of the morning. We'll come back with the Craigslist Freak of the Week winner. So thank you for your votes, by the way. We'll shut down the votes. Also, during the break, we'll talk to Liv, who was out at the Hardee's in Fenton, 545 Main Street, Fenton. It is the 24th annual Hardee's Rise and Shine fundraiser. Stop by any participating Hardee's in the bi-state area today and grab a sausage biscuit or egg biscuit for the special price of just $1. 100% of the proceeds of all funds collected will help heat up St. Louis, supporting people in need in both Missouri and Illinois.
I present to you the Slapper Whopper.
Did you AI generate?
Dude,
like that?
when you do this, it AI generates a picture of it, and that is Sloppy Joe, jalapeno, cheese, and then the burger, and up to look at this.
Well, you better submit that.
That is awesome.
You
submitted it, right?
resist.
You better submit that.
Yeah.
No, I did.
Okay.
Moon and I are on it this morning.
All right, it's 7:04. It is Friday. Also, crap on celebrities next. First look at the traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. How exciting, right?
Yeah.
Very
Anyways,
exciting,
right
guys.
lane blocked due to a stalled vehicle 64 eastbound at or just after Bellevue Avenue. Your point forecast, mostly sunny, high of 73. Right now it's 53 at the Point Studio.
All right, Lern, what do you got for us?
Reflections on the Beatles' impact. Who will be mentoring American Idol next season? Who will be spilling the tea live on Netflix? And the greatest bullies in movies of all time. Who do you think ranks number one? Don't say it out loud, but think about your favorite bullies.
I bet I look like at least 5 of them.
Yeah, you do. The one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got that. We got your crappy birthdays, porno birthday, all that and more next in your Crap on Celebrity. Stay there. All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Make Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ. Show your emails. Rizz at 1057thepoint.com. Friday fail stories coming up. Rafe's in Memoriam on the way. A very special in Memoriam this week.
All right.
Lost a couple big ones.
Yeah. Yeah, and something crazy happened, but we'll get to it later.
We'll get into it. Also, we'll play a little game. Give away some concert tickets. Porno birthday coming up. But first, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to crown the official Craigslist Freak of the Week. Thank you all for your votes. Lern read 3 ads for us yesterday. One of these ads will be moving on to the Freak of the Year tournament. Possibly crown the 2024 Craigslist Freak of the Year. So here's how it all shook out. In third place, and Lern will read the winner for us. In third place with 9.2% of your vote, it was nominee number 3. This was the one Lern backed, Staney Wilson.
Oh, Staney Wilson. Staney Wilson is that's a gal. She's basically just an entrepreneur. She's doing all sorts of nasty things, in her life and then into her underwear, and she's willing to sell it. Who wants some?
Yeah, this is post-coital.
Rafe has his hands
People liked
in the air.
the term yesterday. Had a lot of tweets of post-coitus liquidity, which is a new sexual term that the Rizzuto Show has defined.
The end says, reply back with crotch stains, please.
Every last morsel and juice bead is still...
We don't need to discuss it
Yes,
anymore.
okay.
Thank
I
you very
replied all.
much. Your runner-up with 21.5% of your vote. This was the one I backed, Gary Busey.
Oh, my gosh. This is the guy that he's a good old American boy. He's a desperate expat. He's living in London, and he is... First of all, he thinks that your accent is fake, so he wants you English ladies to knock that off and then be up for some violence in bed because, after all, you guys are grown.
Wow.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Be ready for some violence and ready to drop the stupid accent. Just talk normal.
Stacked like a horse and uncut. A woman's dream.
I'm sure.
That's how we say goodbye to Gary Busey. And ladies and gentlemen, your official Craigslist Freak of the Week with 69.2% of your vote. Nominee number 2, Leonardo da Vinci.
Be the art, man for man, 51 years old, Vancouver. I'm attracted to statues, dolls, and mannequins. It's something called agamotophobia.
Yep.
No. I'm not alone out there. Interested? Keep reading. I'm specifically interested in statues of bronze, marble, and porcelain. I've joed to thousands of works of art, public statues, statues in museums. I've joed to the most famous statues in the world. Unfortunately, this is no longer satisfying my urges, and that's why I'm looking for an adventurous partner. I've been hard at work in my warehouse perfecting a lacquer that is not harmful but will turn another human into a living statue. I want to statuize you. I will dip you in one of my 3 varnishes that I've designed that mimic marble, porcelain, and my favorite, bronze, using all non-toxic ingredients. Once dipped, I will pour a finishing glaze over you that will harden as it dries and immobilize you like a real statue. And then you will be at my mercy. Don't worry, you'll be able to breathe. I'll make sure of it. We'll also have removable plugs for your booty hole. We will do mini sessions and classic statue poses. Michelangelo's David, the Venus d'Emilio.
DeMilo.
Perseus, etc. Each session will end in ecstasy as I ravage and pillage your motionless, cold, hard, lifeless skin. I will have my way until we have multiple climaxes, me as the creator and you as the transmutation of my artistic vision, merging as one, intertwining with lust and explosive lovemaking. You are the art. When we finish, I will apply a coat of special thinning agent that will soften the shell for you to break free. We will lay together in bliss and eat bedside fruits. No oversized, hairy men. The hair will get stuck in the glaze. Very painful to get off.
All right, there you go. Congratulations. Leonardo da Vinci is our official Craigslist Freak of the Week. And once again, thank you for all your very important votes. And as I mentioned every week, the Craigslist Freak of the Week, probably the most important vote you'll be casting this year.
Yep. Sure.
I can't think of another vote in 2024
Not this year.
Would
Nope.
impact anyone.
Lern, did you read the story about Demi Moore keeping the clay pot she made with Patrick Swayze and Ghost?
No, but that's awesome.
Everybody seen the movie Ghost?
He's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the pot?
Yeah. His ashes are in there.
So there's, the famous scene where they're, making the clay pots and, he's got his hands around her. Very romantic.
So romantic.
And the, what's it, Righteous Melody playing?
Yeah, dude. Whoo! Man, the Righteous Brothers don't get enough credit. They got a lot of people laid over the years, dude. I'd like to see the numbers.
What's the name of that song?
Unchained Melody.
Unchained Melody by the Righteous Brothers. I think I combined the fellas in the song. Anyway, so Demi Moore says that she actually has the clay pots that they made. She says they're pitiful and the saddest looking things, but that's an iconic
pot.
That's an iconic movie prop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a perfect movie prop. It's good to know that it's around.
There's a couple of them.
I love thinking about that when I watch movies. Who has the props that are iconic to those movies? Like, do the main actors get to take their first dibs, or do they say, hey, the staff can take whatever they want? Because there's so many.
Well, you're not really allowed to take anything off the set. That's theft.
Well, no. But like after it's over, if they're saying, hey, we're going to
maybe
just
they're
demolish
gifted. You're like,
these
hey,
things.
keep this, whatever. But and I think we've gone over this list before. What are the 20 biggest movie props of all time? And listen, I would say, the clay pots from Ghost. I mean, those are iconic, but top 20, I don't know.
Can it be a big item?
Not top.
Yeah, it could.
Is it costumes? Are costumes involved in this?
No, it's something you would hold or use.
What about the Heart of the Ocean from Titanic?
Okay, so Heart of the Ocean from Titanic.
That's a great one.
Let me see here. Did not make this list.
Wow. Okay,
how
so
about the chainsaw from Texas Chainsaw?
No, these are in order, by the way.
wait. Staying with weapons, let's go with the whip, Indiana Jones's whip.
Oh,
Okay, the whip and fedora, Indiana Jones, number 6 of the most iconic movie props of all time.
Yeah. Sure. Would you say lightsaber already?
Yeah, lightsaber.
Lightsaber's number 1.
Gotta be.
The lightsaber from Star Wars is the number 1 movie prop of all time, and I agree.
What about the Jeep from
Be
Jurassic
the one
Park?
I wanted.
There is another car on this.
The
but
DeLorean?
The DeLorean is number 3. The DeLorean from Back to the Future is the 3rd greatest movie prop of all time. Come on, give me some movie props.
What have we gotten so far?
You got the lightsaber, you got the DeLorean, and you got the whip from Indiana Jones.
We need number 2.
Need number 2, number 4. I got the top
I mean, if
20.
all cars, if cars are in it, let's go to Mad Max.
No, there's no other cars. There is another vehicle.
Ecto-1.
No. And I would have thought that would have been on
Millennium
there.
Falcon, then?
I would have thought. No,
Okay,
no
well,
more
let's
Star
stay-
Wars.
Is it a motorcycle?
Let's stay with Ghostbusters.
It's
and
not
say
a motorcycle, but it's a 2-wheeled.
Proton pack.
No
Tron?
Ghostbusters things on here.
Two-wheeled.
The Tron bike.
Oh, is it E.T.'s bicycle?
E.T.'s flying bike is number 17.
Ooh.
Holy crud!
Not Pee-wee's bike.
Would that be the coolest thing to have?
It'd be pretty
Does
sweet.
E.T. come with the
Pee-wee's
bike?
bike should have
bike?
been on there too.
Pee-wee's bike would have been cool.
What about Wayne's World? The Stratocaster.
No.
The hat.
This has got to
no.
be like iconic.
With the whammy bar.
I mean, I would think the Predator.
No.
I'd file down
That's
the
what
nut
I
and
would
take the
want.
buzz off the
No.
little E.
Predator
RoboCop?
suit,
Love
dude.
to
No
see
Predator.
RoboCop?
Nope.
Hottest.
You're missing out on some, huge movies.
Give us an
Like
idea
Rocky's
here.
gloves?
Yeah. I mean,
No, there is another glove on here.
The Sandlot ball.
The Sandlot ball is on here.
Heck
Really?
yeah.
That's number 18.
That's
The
gotta
great
be the
Bambino's
coolest.
baseball from the Sandlot is number 18. There's another glove.
Oh,
Dottie Henson.
No more. No. There's no more baseball stuff on here.
glove. Who's got cool gloves on?
Freddy's glove from A Nightmare on Elm
Of
Street.
course.
Number 13.
Whenever it was cold and he wore them.
Number 2. Number 2. I don't know if anybody's going to get it.
Give us an idea.
It's a movie from 2018.
Okay.
okay.
I would say it's this generation's lightsaber.
Thor's
Is it a flamethrower of some kind?
The glove.
The Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Infinity
That's
Gauntlet
it.
from the Avengers. Which?
That's another glove.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You threw us off
Two
there.
gloves.
I mean, I would think there's several things in that movie.
Yeah, there's
Thor's
another.
hammer,
There's another.
Captain America's shield.
Captain America's shield is number 20.
Yeah, I could see that. Iron Man's.
No more. There's no more Matrix. There's no more. I gave one away. There's no more Marvel stuff.
The glasses from Matrix.
No.
Superman's
The pills?
The blue and red pill from the Matrix is number 7.
yeah.
What about Men in Black, the little thing, the laser?
No.
That's a cool one though.
Missing number 4 and 5.
The Rocketeer's rocket.
Number 4 is from a franchise that ran from 01 to 2011. Number 5 is from a movie from 1971.
Something from Harry Potter, a wand.
Harry Potter's wand is number 4.
Great idea. 71.
Oh, the ring from
19
Lord of the Rings.
The ring from Lord of the Rings is the One Ring, number
One Ring
11.
to rule them all.
We get them all?
No,
No, 1971?
1971.
What was big in 71? Is this a sports movie?
Oh. No.
No,
Like,
okay.
is it a
Dirty Harry's gun.
No. It is a kids movie. We all love it. There's been a couple remakes. In fact, there was one
Bad
that
News?
just came out. Not a remake, but a origin story.
71?
Bad News Bear? No, that was later.
No, a kids movie?
Yeah, a kids
Bad
movie.
News Bears was not a kids movie.
That's true.
1971.
71.
In fact, this year was the origin story of the main character.
It's like a Pippi
Willy Wonka.
Longstocking or something.
Willy Wonka. Is it the Gobstopper?
Yes.
No.
Is it the
Is
Golden
it
Ticket?
hat?
Golden
His
Ticket.
cane.
Oh,
Golden
Golden
Ticket.
Ticket, of
Yeah.
course.
Number 5. Number 8 is a movie from 2000. I believe the movie was mostly just one guy. One guy, and he went through a very dramatic weight change in the movie.
The volleyball. From
Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
Wilson, the volleyball from
yeah, that-
Castaway.
What about the
So
Ruby Red Slippers?
I gotta be honest. Some of these I'm not. Is it me? I feel like I could get a replica of the red and blue pill for a reasonable price. You know what I mean?
Like
I
you
could
want
get
something that can't be like manufactured so
yeah,
easy.
I want something. Also, just something that I'm like, I don't want a volleyball you guys painted a face on. If I'm gonna get
Yeah, but it's
a
not-
piece of, I'd much rather have like Indiana Jones's whip and hat that was used in the. You know what I mean? Like,
When I was a
Yeah,
kid,
but the original the Wilson
I get
from
it. I get it.
hey, when I was a kid,
I
I
think
had
there's some real cool ones.
I had a blanket that had roses on it, and I called it Rosebud. I called it RB, but it was Rosebud, and that was from a movie. So there's some movie with.
Citizen Kane.
Oh, I've never seen that. Okay.
But that's not on here.
Well, you just gave away the ending.
Okay, so number
Spoiler
9.
alert for
Number
that
9 is a movie
29.
from 2004. The musical version just came out.
Mean Girls.
Cats.
It's the Burn Book.
The Burn Book from Mean Girls is number 9.
Dude, is Ruby Red Slippers on here?
Ruby Slippers from Wizard of Oz is number 12.
Hannibal Lecter's mask.
Hannibal Lecter's Mask is number 19.
Jason's mask.
No.
No other
more
masks?
No more masks.
What
Not
about
even
the
Zorro?
tricycles from The Shining?
Nope. No more.
horror.
No more vehicles.
You know what one I want? And I want to put it right on my mantle. I want the Carpenter's Cup
No,
From-
from Indiana Jones.
From Indiana, The
No.
Last Crusade. Oh, come
Number
on, man.
10.
That's the coolest one,
Number
right?
10 is from a movie out of 1983. A newer a sequel just came out, maybe in the last year or two. It's a movie shown pretty much during one time a year.
Wait, what year did you say?
The original is in 1983.
BB gun from Christmas Story.
No, but
Am I dancing around it?
The football.
Yes.
The bunny suit.
No, come on.
Is it that movie?
It's classic.
Yes.
Oh, it's the leg lamp.
The leg lamp.
Oh, yeah.
The leg
The
lamp.
original?
Yeah, the original leg lamp.
Hey, speaking of those when you said Christmas, I was thinking Home Alone. What about the Talk Boy?
Nope.
Yeah.
No. All right, there's a couple more here. Number 14, from a movie out of 2007, about teenagers, very dirty.
Pie pan.
No, 2007.
Good guess.
Good guess.
That is great.
In the same vein of that type of movie.
It's the cup that was next to Stifler's bed.
Ew.
It's the license of what's his face? The license.
Oh, God.
McLovin's driver's license.
Oh, I have that.
It's
Wait,
super bad.
I think I have that on me. It's
Number 14.
Wiki,
Someone
wiki,
gave that to me
wah,
recently.
wiki, wah.
Number 15, this item came from what they say is the biggest movie of the 90s.
Titanic.
Nobody knows what exactly is inside
The briefcase.
the briefcase from Pulp Fiction. One more, number 16.
What year is that one?
2017,
Okay.
but it is a remake of a TV miniseries that nobody really realized was a TV miniseries.
Dune? Oh, wait. No. It.
What,
The-
though?
Is it the balloons?
The red
movie?
balloon from it.
Okay.
It's number 16. So there you go. You guys did okay. I think the Infinity Gauntlet's kind of lame for number 2, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but there are so many that are.
There were some way more lame ones on there in the top 20, in my opinion.
Yeah, the Burn book. I don't even. I mean, I'm sure that
It's
movie's
big.
great, but I mean,
big
come
drop.
on,
That's
it's
cool.
but on the same list as a lightsaber.
For a generation, I think so, yeah.
Oh, and the
Young
Burn
people.
book's ahead of the
For
Ruby
not
Slippers
dudes.
from Wizard of Oz.
I think that's just time.
That's ridiculous.
That's just time getting away from it.
That's ridiculous.
Well, time doesn't count here.
Apparently it does.
That's ridiculous.
I think Eisenhower's head from Hot Shots should be on this.
No, didn't make it, Scott. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Bright House Plumbing. Call the best. Flush the rest. BrightHouseCo.com 636-600-0188. What, Rafe?
Nothing.
Oh.
Was it a glaring omission?
It's still upset.
Yeah, I just started thinking about like the Batmobile wasn't on there, but Wilson's volleyball was, and my brain almost exploded.
Yeah, but the
I digress,
Batmobile,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
so I get the Batmobile, but you're thinking the Batmobile from the TV show, right?
No, I'm thinking.
No.
I'm
Any of
thinking.
Pick the one Michael
Michael
Keaton
Keaton.
Batmobile.
Yeah,
pick
that's
the
Tim Burton.
cool one that Christian Bale drove across the rooftops. I'd
That was
much rather
great,
have
too.
that
Yeah.
than a volleyball.
Which of the Batmobiles is the most iconic? Is it the Adam West?
That one's cool because
love
it's
that
old
one.
school, but I think the Tim Burton one,
The Tim
That had
Burton
the
was a
shield that
game
came off
changer.
of it.
Yeah, and the little nipple on the back.
it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nipple
on
suit
the
should
front.
be on there. You
The
know?
rocket on the back, the nipple on the front. Hello.
All right, Lauren, what do you got?
Okay. After teasing us with a trailer with the words, "Are you ready?" on Tuesday, AC/DC now has a mysterious countdown clock on their website and socials that will hit 0 on Monday. So we're going to find out if this is a tour announcement, new album, whatever.
They're saying it's a tour,
They're saying it's a tour.
which I'm all about it.
I am as well. Good chance of it coming to St. Louis, too.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
been a
we
while.
are an AC/DC market.
Oh, yeah. The Beatles performed on the Ed Sullivan Show on this day in 1964. And I was thinking about how that had such a profound effect on culture. There were 73 million viewers
73 million people tuned into that.
watching the Ed Sullivan Show as the Beatles premiered. And I have some audio of some famous musicians who we would not have in our lives had it not been for this performance and them watching it. So one of the people is David Crosby on seeing the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show. This is what he says about that.
It was like seeing clearly what you wanted to do with your life right there in front of you. It absolutely changed my life. I knew that was obviously the most fun you could have with your clothes on, and I really wanted to do it. You know, these guys were obviously having fun, and they had been together long enough. They had paid their dues. They knew how to do what they did really well.
I don't know how many people interviewed when they are asked, like, what was the moment that
Oh.
turned you on to music? Well, it was, seeing the Beatles on Sullivan.
It was huge. And our friend of the show, Bob Seger, recalls watching the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show.
I just thought it was fantastic. It was unlike anything I'd ever heard before, sort of the British version of American music, their British version, and it was just so new and fresh, and I tell you, I was a fan right out of the box.
Bob Seger.
So Bob Seger,
Miley.
David Crosby, I'm just going to rattle off another couple of names here that we would not have in our worlds had it not been for them seeing that moment. People like Don Felder, Joe Walsh, George Thorogood, Billy Joel, Jackson Brown, members of Styx, Randy Bachman. All of these people would have not gone into music and not shaped the 70s how they did had it not been for what they saw on Ed Sullivan that night. So,
Hey,
it's cool
speaking
to
of
think
Joe
about.
Walsh, I read reviews of the Eagles show, which was in town.
Yeah. Banger
They said
after
all
banger.
hits.
Yep.
No filler.
Yeah.
Every song was a hit.
Wish I would have
And they
gone.
said it was great.
Did you see his AI interview? He did great. Very Joe Walsh interview about AI. He's just like, I don't know, man. AI can't trash your hotel room.
Yeah. That's just what Joe Walsh said.
It's a very Joe Walsh take, yeah.
He had a stroke, didn't he?
I don't know.
I think that's just him.
I think he may have
He's
had a
just a
stroke
weird
at some
guy.
point.
So a lot of people put down Taylor Swift, and it's not her fault. She's just out there showing
Not
love
in
for her
this room.
boyfriend. Not in this room. We're Swifties. But get ready. There's, she's going to be on the Super Bowl a lot, and people are going to be pissed off about that and excited about that on two different spectrums. Well, there's a song that was put out, a song parody of Disturbed's classic "Down with the Sickness," which is supposed to get people down with the swiftness.
Oh, I get it.
So take a listen.
Get up, come on, get down with the swiftness. You can't escape, you're devoured by the swiftness. Get up, come on, bow down to the swiftness. Open up a tay-tay and let it flow into you. Bow down, get down with the swiftness. Your mother is already down with the swiftness. The Chiefs are winning because they're down with the swiftness. Resistance is futile, the swiftness will assimilate us all.
I just wanted to play that to get everybody pumped for the Super Bowl.
I'm hyped.
All right,
I'm
cool.
ready. Is it Sunday yet?
Yeah, it's Sunday.
There's all kinds of conspiracy theories floating around on her right now.
I know. Presidential elections being impacted, all sorts of crap.
Well, her new album's 13, and I saw this TikTok that was like, Super Bowl 58, what's 5 plus 8?
Oh.
13.
Oh, damn.
She's flying from Tokyo to the game. It's a 13-hour flight. What's they're playing the San Francisco 49ers. What's 4 plus 9?
Oh, my gosh.
How about what's Travis Kelce's number?
13.
27, right?
27.
Okay.
Divide that by 2.
No, 2 plus 7 is what?
He's 87.
87. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
8 plus 7?
It's not
Yep.
Okay,
15.
but wait.
minus.
Minus 2.
Minus 2. Because there's 1, 2. Dude, unreal.
Unbelievable. How's
Get
that
underground.
possible?
Meanwhile, that thing just got played on the radio.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to get people pumped. It's festival season. I love this time of the year because we find out who's playing. And now we have another one, Upheaval Fest, which is happening in Grand Rapids, Michigan, July 19th and 20th. We'll see Godsmack, Bad Omens, Beartooth, Bad Flower, From Ashes to New, Seven Dust, all sorts of people playing in Michigan. And we have details on the website for that. Jelly Roll is going to be a mentor in the upcoming season of American Idol. He'll appear on episodes that will be filmed in Hawaii. So he will join as a mentor. Tori Kelly, who she was on season 10 of American Idol, I believe. Katy Perry, Luke Bryan, Lionel Richie, Ryan Seacrest. They will all return for this next season of American Idol. Point Fest artist Sleep Theory have released a reimagined version of Fallout from their Paper Hearts EP. We got that up on the blog, and you can see them on Saturday, May 18th at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. Crosses from Chino. They have a new video for Big Youth, which features Run the Jewels. You might want to check that out on the blog, too. New in theaters, Lisa Frankenstein is out today. This stars Zelda Williams, Robin Williams' daughter.
Oh, that's. Did she not direct this too?
Directed, yes. By
Diablo
Zelda.
Cody wrote it.
Yes. It's a horror comedy starring Catherine Newton as a teenage girl who reanimates a handsome Victorian-era corpse played by Cole Sprouse.
What's it getting on the tomatoes?
And they start to rebuild him to become the man of her dreams, Lisa Frankenstein.
It's kind of cool.
Oh, 52%.
The picture looks like a 80s kind of comedy.
You guys keep talking about this Saltburn. Did you see it?
No, I keep trying to watch it. We have to buy it on Amazon. And Tim, because he's heard about it, because there's a whole bathroom scene, and he's like, I don't want to spend $15 on this, so I'm like waiting for it to come out.
No, what is this? I tried to watch the trailer.
What do you mean bathroom scene?
There's a scene, and I'll try to be as radio edited as I can do, so this guy, it's essentially Cruel Intentions for a new era. So this rich family, they take in a guy, and there's a lot of like sexual deviancy that happen. And there's a scene where a man is joeing in a bathtub, and then somebody comes in and decides to take a little sample of that bathwater.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys don't have Prime?
No, we don't have Prime.
Oh,
All right,
it's free on
so
Prime.
the trailer I saw was it's two kids at a boarding school. One is very, very rich, invites the poor kid to the Saltburn, which is an estate,
Yeah.
like a castle,
Right.
and weird stuff happens on the grounds.
Yeah. It's kind of a satirical takedown of the upper 1%.
The upper crust. And everybody keeps talking about this. Saltburn.
Yeah. I want to see it just because it's getting all sorts of disgusting reviews, and I guess I'm a freak and I want to sit through it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also in theaters, Air Force Down, starring Catherine McNamara from Arrow as a rookie Secret Service agent defending the president after Air Force One is hijacked by terrorists. The president is played by Ian Bohen from, he was Peter Hale on Teen Wolf, and Anthony Michael Hall is also in
Oof,
it.
you know what's getting savaged is that Bob Marley movie.
The documentary? Or no, the movie?
The movie, 36%.
It doesn't look very great.
It doesn't look good. I mean, they used the Marley music.
Right, that's good.
So Bob Marley, One Love, 36%. Yikes.
That sucks.
Do you think that quote, what was it, Air Force One, was "Get off my
plane. Cat Williams' new comedy special will air live on Netflix, making it his third with the streaming service. The show is going to be part
Live.
of Netflix is the Joke Festival, playing in Los Angeles in May. So if you want to watch Cat Williams, it'll be on at 9 p.m. May 4th on Netflix.
You like Cat Williams?
Love Cat, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
He's
His
hilarious.
stand-up is next level. He's consistently funny. Dude.
Yeah. You like Cat Williams, or you know much about
I mean,
him?
I know that he's crazy.
Every
but
time I see a clip, I'm like, this is entertaining.
Dude, his stand-up is
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
funny.
he's pretty captivating.
He's wild.
But whether he sounds like he's, unhinged or in a routine.
He always sounds unhinged.
Yeah, but like sometimes you're like, oh, okay, this is a part of it. And then sometimes you're like, I'm not sure if this is a part of it. But either way, it's captivating.
Yeah.
There's a new trailer out for Quiet on the Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV, which is going to be a 4-part docuseries.
I watch this.
I will watch this as well. It's uncovering the toxic and dangerous culture on the sets of Nickelodeon's children's shows, mainly the sets of Dan Schneider's shows in the late 90s and early 2000s. There's a little clip here of
Yeah,
the
and this
trailer.
guy, Dan Schneider, if you know this, he used to be on Head of the Class.
played Dennis, right?
Yeah. He was basically responsible for all those iconic
shows.
kid shows
Like
on Nickelodeon.
The Amanda Show, Zoe 101, iCarly, and Victorious.
all that stuff.
Yeah, and so there's cast and writers from the shows that are going to be in this docuseries, and has like emotional testimonies from parents of cast members of that time. Here's a little clip of the trailer.
In the early 90s, Nickelodeon was kid everything. This is when Dan Schneider arrives, Nickelodeon's golden boy. He created these shows that were hugely successful for them. He launched the careers of child actors who became major stars. But that marked one of the darkest chapters. Working for
And when the music, boom, 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 boom.
But there was a dark side.
The dark side.
So Quiet on the Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV will air on Investigation Discovery on Sunday, March 17th. What else do I got for you? Rest in peace, Henry Fambro, who was the last remaining, 85 years old. He died peacefully of natural causes in his home on Wednesday.
What were the Spinners? The Spinners were, what was their big song?
We talked about that. Somebody else from the Spinners died not too long ago, too.
I mean, these guys are old.
Spinners, I'll Be Around, The Rubber Band Man.
Rubber Band.
Rubber Band Man. Wild as a tail, man. That was the Spinners?
I don't think that was the Spinners. Christian Bale, who is Moon's twin,
Rafe knows what I'm talking about.
broke ground
It was like T.I.'s first hit or something. Didn't know it was a Spinners cover all this time.
all this time. Had no
No
idea.
idea.
Christian Bale broke ground on Wednesday on a new housing development near Los Angeles. He's going to keep siblings in the foster care system together under one roof. He says, these are our children and we must help the kids. The estimated cost is $22 million and expected to be completed next year sometime. And the first of its kind in California. So good on Christian Bale for fronting some money to get foster kids, siblings to be able to stay together and not have to be separated to different
That's
homes.
very
It is
cool.
awesome. And finally, who are the greatest bullies in cinema? We have a list of 25. We're going to just do the top 10.
What's the over-under on how many of these guys I look like? 10?
No.
Nah, I bet you most of them are kids.
So we're doing 10. I'm going to say 5.
I'm going to say 3.
Okay.
Well, let's start with a redheaded kid from Christmas Story.
Yep.
Scut Farkas. Scut Farkas.
Sorry.
I'm out on that one, but
He's on the list, not top 10.
Okay, Biff from.
Oh, Biff Tannen.
Number 1.
there's one.
All right.
So
He's number 1?
He's number 1.
What's
Johnny Lawrence.
Johnny Lawrence
Johnny
from Karate
Lawrence
Kid.
is
I also
number
look like
9.
He's
him.
actually
There's
the good
two.
guy.
Johnny Lawrence is number 9?
Number 9.
He's the good guy.
It's because of Cobra Kai. He's gotten a redemption arc. He'd be higher.
is it Kevin's brother in Home Alone? Buzz.
Buzz was on the list, not top 10, though.
Oh, bullies. Oh,
2
man.
for 3. So
Dude,
There's a family on here,
was
too.
good. Like that was a when you were a kid watching that, you're like, this is my
There's a
terror
family?
personified.
Who from Mean Girls?
Regina George,
Regina
number
George.
7.
Okay.
Nah, okay.
Let me give you. So, number 10 is from 1995, a movie comedy from 1995, Family of Bullies. We quote this.
O'Doyle.
O'Doyle rules.
O'Doyle rules.
The
dude.
O'Doyle family is
What
number
about
10.
from The Breakfast Club?
not a redheaded boy.
Bender is on the list, but not top 10.
Is Dan Aykroyd's character
Would've been
in Tommy Boy?
No, he's
That's
not on
a
here.
bully. Zelensky?
Zelensky
Yeah.
It's not a bully.
from Zelensky's Auto Parts
Number 8.
We make care packs.
for the working American man, because that's what we are, and that's who we care about.
Number 8 was a serious movie from 1986 starring Kiefer Sutherland.
Lost Boys?
No.
No, Stand By Me.
Stand By Me. His
Yeah.
character, Ace Merrill, was
Oh,
number
what
8.
about Carrie? John Travolta.
No.
He was in Carrie?
Was he Carrie? Was he the guy who is dating the chick who gets the blood?
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
You sure?
No, no.
Oh, Carrie, don't make me
Carrie.
laugh. Ha,
Make me
ha.
look this up. Carrie, starring Sissy Spacek.
John Travolta is Billy Nolan.
I'm going to tell you right now that, no, he's not on the list.
Nolan.
But what about 1985? This is a great movie that is underrated that stars a couple of nerds.
Top Gun.
Nah,
Ice Man.
Oh, from Revenge of the Nerds?
no.
Older
Oh,
brother
that's a good
Chet in Weird Science.
Chet Donnelly, number 6, Bill Paxton's
That
character.
is a good. Why
love that
you
movie.
butthead? He gets turned into like a blob at the end of the
Yeah.
movie. That's
How about Shooter?
it's a good bully.
Shooter McGavin.
Not on the list.
What about Ernie McCracken then?
Yeah, but you know what, though? So these are all like kids.
Well, no, there's some adults on here.
Oh, there are as
Yeah.
a bully?
Like number 5, which you need, is from 1995. This was an iconic movie from the 90s that gave a look of, like living in the hood. In the
Debo.
Debo from Friday.
Wow.
Yeah, he should be like number 1.
Tommy Tiny Lister's
Yeah,
or
character.
2
Debo.
after Biff, probably.
Number
Man, that dude, like,
Debo was a real
Yeah,
real
dude.
bully.
Such
and
a
I'm so
jerk.
happy
Oh,
that
man.
guy had a career, like, because you imagine, like,
He was a wrestler.
the only kind of movies, yeah, and he did that No Holds Barred movie with
Oh, yeah,
Hulk Hogan.
What's
You
that
see that?
smell?
Oh,
Dookie.
so good, dude.
That was in the preview.
that movie's great.
So is
number-
Teen Wolf's bully on here?
No, sorry, buddy.
Oh yeah, the guy
Number
that played for
4.
the Dragons. Screw that guy.
Number 4,
2001.
2001. Harry Potter.
No.
2001.
Who was
This is
the
gonna
bully in
be
Harry Potter?
hard.
Malfoy.
Draco
Is it
Malfoy.
Joaquin Phoenix? What's it? No.
This is Nick Stahl playing this character. This is a hard one. From the movie Bully, Bobby Kent, the character Bobby Kent.
2 on the nose. Doesn't count.
For number 3, Tupac actually played this character from 1982.
Juice.
Juice, his character was Bishop. And then the
was
last
mean
one
in
you
that
need
movie,
is a movie from 1975, iconic movie. This lady's always on
Did
lists.
you say
for, like-
1982 for Juice?
1992.
I was
Oh,
like,
did I miss right?
okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
92.
I was like, whoa, that threw me.
1975.
The
She's
lady.
always
Is
on
it
the
Nurse
list.
Ratchet?
It's
Is
from
it the
Nurse
shark?
Ratchet.
From,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the Great White?
that is
from
a bad
Jaws?
character.
Also,
dude.
honorable mention, Ice and Jay from Hocus Pocus. They're like right at number 11. So, anyway, that's your crap on celebrities.
Celebrities celebrating a birthday today. The amazing Michael B. Jordan is 37 years old. Rose Leslie, she's in The Good Fight, and that is Ygritte, Jon Snow's wilding lover from Game of Thrones. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Rose is 37.
Aren't they married in real life,
Yeah.
too?
I think so,
That's
yes.
his real life wife.
Tom Hiddleston is 43. Charlie Day is 48. Holly Johnson from Frankie Goes to Hollywood, that's the singer, is 64. All right. Kieran Innes. Kieran Innes It's spelled Ciaranhinds. I looked it up like 7 times. How do you pronounce this guy's name? Kieran Innes. That's Mance Rayder from Game of Thrones. He is 71.
Oh.
Judith Light is 75. You know who that is? Come on.
Angela.
From Who's the Boss. Judith Light is 75. Mia Farrow is 79. Joe Pesci is 81.
Oh, I was going to guess.
Yeah, sorry, 81. And Carole King is 82 years old.
Happy birthday to everybody. Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Ava Rose. And today's birthday girl has been in 237 fine films, including All Lubed Up, in a movie called Ass, Ass, and More Ass, Bad and Plaid, The Big Butt Theory, Big White Wet Butts 6, The Devil Wears Leather, Monster Meat 12, a movie called Pump Friction, and who could forget her role in 2009's Overdose on That Ass. Ava Rose is 38 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. Rafe's got a very special in memoriam this week. Also, we'll chat with Liv, who is down at the Hardee's in Fenton, 545 Main Street. It's the Hardee's Rise and Shine fundraiser. Stop by any participating Hardee's in the bi-state area today. Grab a sausage biscuit or egg biscuit for the special price of just $1. 100% of the proceeds of all funds collected will help heat up St. Louis, supporting people in need in both Missouri and Illinois. I know Liv is in Fenton. Donnie's in South County somewhere at Hardee's. More details, 1057thepoint.com. 7:50. Friday, traffic and weather, Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We got a left lane block due to a stalled vehicle, Missouri 370 westbound after 141. Your point forecast, mostly sunny, high of 73. Right now it's 52 at the Point Studio.
All right, it's Friday. We got your Friday fail stories coming up. We got a game coming up. We'll play with Lern. It is a Lern-specific game, which you're going to love.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I don't know anything really about it.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
I hope you brought... Oh, where'd it go?
I hope you brought a change of pants.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I hope
You know I
brought
always got a change of
thick
pants in my
jeans.
car.
Yeah.
Brought your appetite.
Woo! I'm excited.
But before we get to all that stuff, it's time to say goodbye to some people. It's time for Rafe Williams and this week's E-Memoriam.
It's that time, and this week's E-Memoriam is a very special E-Memoriam. For those of you unfamiliar, the E-Memoriam, much like the M-Memoriam that you probably saw at the Grammys this week or the Oscars or any other award shows, where we say goodbye to some folks. Usually emailers or topics we talked about or people that have disowned the show for one reason or another and are angry with us have sent some sort of telegraph or handwritten letter or electronic mail. So let's get started. Let's say goodbye to a few folks. First up, Punxsutawney Phil. That little furry prognosticator passed away this week when he was alive just long enough to not see a shadow and whisper gently into the ear of a very creepy man in a top hat. Spring comes early this year, my son.
Punxsutawney Phil died?
Well, that one did.
Yeah, the one did.
The Pennsylvania, or the
Pennsylvania
Kentucky.
Phil.
The Kentucky
Kentucky
Phil.
one. Not like the real.
Yeah, his
Well, they
name
all are the same, you know?
his name was Jimmy.
One
or
of them
something.
died.
Editorial correction.
Oh,
Kentucky's Punxsutawney Phil.
yeah. R.I.P. Okay.
Thank you. I got really sad for a second.
Punxsutawney Phil
go
is
with it.
specific
Lexington
to
Phil, all right? I don't know. What do you want from me?
specific to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
We reported on a groundhog death. I'm trying to do my job here. God damn it. It's already derailed on the first one. Louisville Phil. Next up, Charlie's. Oh, Charlie's. That's not your jingle. We're sorry to say goodbye to Charlie's restaurants. They're all closed here in the St. Louis region, probably because they changed the recipe to their potato soup, but, that's on them. We had to say goodbye to the brown bread, and that's pretty much it at Charlie's, but still, it's a sad day in St. Louis.
Yeah, we didn't know. We all found out at the same time.
Yeah, it was pretty shocking news. We had to say goodbye to old Charlie. So, old Charlie's, I bid you adieu. Table for four in heaven. And you know what?
What?
I got to interrupt this in memoriam, dude. I wrote out a whole bunch of stuff that happened this week, but something crazy. Every once in a while, something crazy happens when I'm prepping the in memoriam. It's insane. And some of you know we have an antenna here at the building that occasionally, when the moon aligns and Lern brings in just the right amount of crystals in her pocket, I can actually get messages from the future.
Really?
Radio transmissions from the future. Some of you have heard them before. This has happened before with Taco John Connor and the Taco Revolution. So I think I'm going to yield the rest of my time to give a proper goodbye to someone we lost this week. Someone very special. A huge international superstar, Mr. Toby Keith. I know it made a lot of people sad. We lost the beloved and sometimes polarizing country music star Toby Keith this week on Monday, which cast a heavy cloud over National Fart Day. Some folks blamed Lern for mentioning him, earlier in that day on Monday before he passed away, confirming her unfortunate first Rizz show confirmed kill.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Congratulations. I mean, you get a sticker you get to put on your on your cabinet.
Wow.
In the office.
But here's there's actually some good news. There's a silver lining here.
Oh, great.
You didn't actually kill Toby Keith.
I didn't?
No.
He's still alive?
Well, he is dead.
Oh.
But something really cool happened. When I was trying to muster the right words to bid adieu to this legend of this magnitude, I picked up a transmission from the future. On our special antenna, you must have had some amethyst in your pocket, lady.
I always do.
And it turns out Toby Keith was cryogenically frozen. A lot of people don't know this.
What?
This is crazy. And I picked up a message from 20 years in the future, from 2044, which is crazy. And apparently, whether it was science and or just the natural heating of the Earth, climate change has actually become a big problem 20 years down
20 years from now, huh?
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, that's what's going on. And most of the United States has disappeared underwater, and it's bad. Things are bad 20 years from now. But luckily, because he was a national treasure and he helped America through so many crises, they actually cryogenically froze Toby Keith to be thawed out in case of an emergency. And unbeknownst to the American public, Congress had hit its weak point in 2044, and they unthawed Toby. And I actually...
Demolition Man style.
Yeah, kind of Demolition Man style. They unthawed Toby, and I actually picked up a transmission from the future, and it's Toby Keith on the radio. So remember, this is not me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Beloved
radio personality, stand-up comedian, Rafe Williams.
Right.
This isn't me.
This is a message.
This is just an honest-to-God future transmission from 20 years in the future from country music legend and superstar Toby Keith. How are y'all doing out there? It's me, Toby Keith. That's right, Tobias Ichabod Keith. It's me. Well, America, I'm here. When they emptied my cryogenic chamber this morning and my pruny frozen body hit the floor, as soon as my vision returned and the screaming stopped, I talked to the president, and he got me up to speed on this climate crisis it seems we're all facing. And I knew exactly what old Toby had to do to help. Now, a lot of people blame Lern for killing me over 20 years ago. First, I'd like to correct that. She didn't have anything to do with that. I voluntarily turned into a bald eagle and transmutated into this cryogenic chamber for when America needed me. And today, I know exactly what America needs. I'm up to speed on this climate crisis, and I'll do what I always do to help our country. I knew exactly what I needed to do. I needed to write a patronizing, toxically masculine, and hyper-violent song for America. A song that would oversimplify a complex problem while maintaining slightly homophobic undertones that would appeal to my most base audience. Anyway, I wrote this little ditty this morning on how to deal with the Earth's climate change, and I think I know just how to solve this problem. Something hasn't been tried yet. A little tough love. And even though my fingers are still severely frostbitten from being cryogenically frozen, I'm going to pick up my guitar and I'm going to play a little ditty I wrote for you this morning. So here we go, America. I think we can solve this climate crisis. This is a little song I wrote called Kiss the Earth with My Fist. Well, I woke up this morning and I got unfroze soon as I got feeling. Back in my toes, put on my cowboy boots, buckled my belt and found out me and the ice caps had both totally melted. It's called climate change by all the scientists. They ran a bunch of tests, but they never tried their fists, so they thawed me out. And I'm here to say I think the earth has waged war on the U.S. of A. America stands alone against the earth, that terrorist. She sucker punched our home, and I won't stand for this. So I'm gonna give Mother Earth a kiss, people. Kiss the earth with a fist. Woo!
Woo!
Wow.
America.
I never served in the army, cause I got a lazy eye. The cure could be tears. I wouldn't know. I've never cried. I'm tougher than nails and I'm dumb as a brick. The earth is acting super gay and it's making me sick. Water is rising. Things are looking pretty grim, but I got news for you, nature. These colors don't swim. I'll build a mountain out of guns where your water can't reach and get 1 billion bullets and build me a beach. America stands alone against the earth, that terrorist. She sucker punched on home. Now I'm gonna tweak her little nips. That's right. I'm gonna kiss her. Kiss the earth with a fist. That's right, people.
Metal.
You know, that's right. My fingers are thawing out and I'm ready to play a heavy riff. And the one thing we haven't tried with climate change is just giving her a nice swift kick in the ass. So listen up. So if you're like me and you want to fight back, get out your flags and launch a counterattack. You think Mother Nature is just being a bitch because we took all her oil and she never got rich. Then go down to the ocean, throw in some trash, pull down your pants until it kiss your bare ass and give the water the finger as you get on your horse and call the cavalry in. It's Jesus Christ and Space Force. Punch a glow, rip a map, kick away, bang a flag, stab a book, burn a fire, kiss a dude, club a leaf, shoot the moon. Hit science in the mouth, cause you know ignorance is bliss. And rally around the red, white, and blue, and kiss the earth with a fist. That's right, pucker up, Mother Nature. If you don't like it in America, why don't you move to Earth? End of transmission.
Woo.
Crazy.
Wow. What just happened?
Crazy,
Came
dude.
down and gave the one to the finger.
Whoa. Man. He had one more hit in him. Who knew, dude?
Whoa.
Wow, I am blown away.
Thank you, Toby.
Thank you, Toby, for your future service. For your past service, your current
For
service.
my grandkids,
future service. He solved
my
the problem.
grandkids' kids.
Wow.
We solved the climate crisis. Thank you, Toby.
We did. We solved
With
the
a song.
Yeah, in the future. So, guys, do whatever you want. Toby's got us covered in 20 years. Ditch the electric
Yeah,
cars.
2044 were fun.
Forget about it.
Whoa.
Toby got us covered. God damn, that man's a hero. Can I get a stand up and a salute for
Yeah,
Toby
thank
Keith?
you,
Wherever you
Toby
are, you're at
Keith.
work. If you're in your car, just throw a big salute up for Toby Keith right now. I love it when that magic antenna comes on.
Yeah.
Man. Every once in a while. It's good to know, one, that we have a future, and two, that it's in good hands. Moving on. To real RIPs, we lost Carl Weathers also this week, and I don't want to let Toby's light dim the fact that Carl Weathers was a national treasure, whether he was playing Chubbs, Apollo Creed, or didn't get mentioned, but Dylan from Predator. He was always a great dude, great actor, super funny dude, had range. Was just in the new Star Wars. We're gonna miss you, Carl. You brought light and love to this world, so we'll ring that bell for you, the Italian Stallion. Ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
And also, today did we find out the Henry, how do you say his last name? Fambro?
Fambro.
Of the Spinners, R.I.P. I hope I hope you rubber banded yourself right through those pearly gates and made it in. And that, I believe, concludes this week's In Memoriam.
Thank you, Rafe. People seem to love the transmission from the future, so.
Yeah.
Giving people hope.
Giving people hope. I think that's what it's all about.
It's always nice to know that you got another Toby Keith hit coming.
Yeah.
You know?
20 years from now.
20 years from now.
All right, thank you, Rafe. That's this week's In Memoriam. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with this week's Friday Fail Stories. And we'll also chat with Liv, who is down at the Hardee's in Fenton. It is 8:14. It is Friday. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We got a right-hand shoulder block due to a stalled vehicle 270 southbound at Manchester. Man, your point forecast today, mostly sunny, high of 73. 73. It is 53 right now at the Point Studio.
All right, folks. Time for your Friday Fail Story. Yeah, so all these people thought they had the perfect plan, but somewhere along the line, man, that perfect plan went whoop, sideways. And it became an Uber, an Ultra. Oh, I'm going to say it.
Don't you dare.
Dare I say it?
Just do it.
Mega. Here we go.
Fail.
All right, thank you, guys.
Wow, you sounded great, boss.
Thanks. Friday Fail Story sponsored by.
Moritz Roche Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Rizzuto Show.
All right, kind of a lighthearted one to start us out. A guy with a metal detector thought he'd may have made a Valentine's Day extra special for somebody. So a while back, a guy in Maine named Scott Mankey,
It's a good name.
was out with his metal detector, and he uncovered a tungsten ring. It looked pretty rough, so his initial thought was to clean it up and sell it. But when he cleared off the dirt, he found there were initials and a date engraved on the ring, like it was a wedding band. So he decided, going to try to find the owner. He posted about it online, and a woman messaged him saying she thought that was her ring. Couldn't believe it. So he asked her what the initials were and the date. She immediately responded and was correct on both.
Wow.
So Scott offered to meet up with her to return it, but she stopped responding. He reached out again, and she eventually told him, I don't want the ring. She said it was my ex-husband's ring, and I threw it in the river to never see it again.
Oh.
So, kind of a good thing, but yeah.
Failed.
And that is proof that if you find something in the river, just keep it.
Just keep it and sell it.
Need to ever reach
Keep
out.
it and sell it. Just keep your mouth shut. Yeah, mind your own damn business.
Unless it's my initials, then reach out.
Now, if you have something stolen from you, don't lose hope that it could be returned days, weeks, or even months later, unless it's something that could literally vanish like ice. Police in Ohio were called to a Family Dollar store this past Sunday after two thieves stole 27 bags of ice. Why? I don't know. They didn't get too far. Somebody spotted a pickup filled with ice at a gas station 13 miles away, called the cops. They must have seemed suspicious to somebody because the truck was in another county. And a load of ice doesn't seem like a big red flag, but police arrested 33-year-old Justin Hopkins, 44-year-old Vicky Bauer, and charged them with theft. 27 bags of ice had not melted. Good news. Despite it getting into the 50s that day, everything was returned to the Family Dollar.
Failed.
Hey, these beers aren't going to chill themselves, Rizz.
Come on, man.
Pretty cool.
47-year-old guy from Clearwater, Florida, arrested this week after he was caught using a company credit card to buy over $31,000 worth of scratch-off lottery tickets.
Whoa.
I like his style.
Warren Johnson is a truck driver for a company called All Phase Paving.
Hey. He's going to pay that back with his wins.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just so you know,
I
there's
got a plan,
plan.
guys. I got a plan. So the owner of the company found that one of the company's credit cards had a whole bunch of like fraudulent charges on it. And he told the cops that only 3 people, Warren included, had credit cards connected to the company bank account. Now, the cards were intended to be only used for work stuff. Each card had a different number, so the charges could be traced back to the employee who had that particular card. The owner went through the credit card statements, noticed that Warren's card was used to charge $31,693 between a couple different convenience stores. When Warren was confronted, he admitted to using the cards to buy lotto tickets.
How many at each place?
Tornadoes. He's just addicted to those roller grills, baby.
Man. He's been charged with conducting a scheme to defraud between $20,000 and $50,000. Giant fail.
I thought you couldn't.
Failed.
I
When
thought
did they
you could.
change that? I thought you couldn't use a credit card. To
I thought
buy
so too. Did that change?
Maybe
I
certain
must have. I
states
guess we've
different
gone-
This is
rules.
Florida.
Wait, what do you use?
You have to use a cash or a debit card.
Cash or
You
debit.
do? I had no idea.
Like you can't use
That's
a
what I
ca-
always thought.
I thought that was like a gambling thing. They wouldn't let you like
No kidding, because
buy
I don't use
lotto on credit.
I don't use a debit card.
Maybe it's a state by state
I
thing.
don't know.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
Learn something every day.
A guy near San Bernardino, California, was at a public park the other day and needed to use the bathroom. Men's room was full, so he figured he'd just pop into the ladies' room, jump in there real quick. It was
Yeah.
empty at the time. Unfortunately, 2 women walked in right after him, thought he was a perv, so they went back and told somebody. That someone was 33-year-old Rudy Vasquez, who waited outside with a gun, and when the guy came out, Randy shot him in the knee and then pistol whipped him.
Oh, man, a pistol whipping, right.
Yeah, people at a nearby skate park knew the victim and confirmed he was not a perv. He's a well-liked guy and hangs out at the park a lot. Luckily, paramedics got him to the hospital. His injuries were not life-threatening.
Oh my gosh.
Failed.
As for the guy who shot him,
Can you imagine being pistol whipped after your kneecap
Nope.
is shattered?
I'm good.
What do you shot me already?
down.
Pistol whipping doesn't occur often enough, as much as you would think, in my opinion.
I'm sorry.
so
Can
you're advocating for more
I'm
pistol
pro
you
whipping.
go on?
pistol whip. That's actually my nickname.
pistol whip.
Learn pistol whip Elwell.
Yep.
Can you say more?
Nope. We got to get on with the fails.
Oh.
Man, can you imagine being pistol whipped?
Oh,
God,
that would be a bummer.
bummer. After being shot in the knee.
The worst.
Rudy, the shooter, fled the scene, threw the gun under his car. Threw the gun out his car window when the cops pulled him over. Now he's facing charges for attempted murder. So, some people actually feel bad for him, though, because the park has apparently had some issues lately, weirdos lurking around the restrooms, but leave that up to the cops.
Yeah, man. The vigilante
that's-
justice, you're asking for it.
Man.
The manager of a Chick-fil-A at the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport skimmed more than $140,000 from the restaurant, spent the money on OnlyFans and online sports betting, amongst other things. 36-year-old Tim Hill Jr. charged last week with 5 counts of wire fraud in connection with the embezzling that spanned 13 months until last fall. So according to the charges, this guy, old Timmy, stole the money between September of 2022 and October of 2023 while collecting the daily cash receipts from Chick-fil-A. So instead of storing the money in a safe deposit box as required, Timmy pocketed some or all the cash. $144,000. And he covered up his scheme by using future cash receipts to conceal his thefts, creating the false impressions that the deposits were delayed rather than stolen. So he spent the money on online sports betting, jewelry, and OnlyFans. He also sent tens of thousands of dollars to different people, among them a couple women workers at the airport, in exchange for, quote, personal photos and videos. This dude's going to jail for a long time.
Dude,
Failed.
so 140,000, that's a ton of money. But in the Chick-fil-A world, their average annual revenue is just over $8 million per
restaurant?
location. So 140,000, I mean, he's literally skimming. I mean,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
crazy.
Now, trying to drum up a little business, a Canadian businessman attached small samples of his product on his business cards. His business?
Yeah.
Coke dealer. What could go wrong?
Take a little bump
What
of this.
could go wrong? According to police, this 30-year-old guy attached small samples of Coke on his business cards and handed them out at a casino in Calgary. Obviously, cops got wind of what he was doing, raided his house. He was found with 50 bags of Coke, digital scale, cash. Cops seized a box of business cards with the name Alex Lee. The guy handed out the cards, which listed Alex Lee as a, quote, driver and had all his contact info on there. He'll be in court next month.
Failed.
That's not mine. That's all from the last passenger. He left all that stuff.
Alex Lee. All right, 2 more. Memphis man, wanted for attempted murder, pulled out a bag of cocaine out of his no-go hole in front of police officers, arrested them in Memphis. So police got a tip last Thursday that a guy with an attempted murder warrant Ramon Ivory was selling drugs outside of a gas station. Officers watched Ramon make a number of hand-to-hand transactions at the store, which had a no loitering, trespassing sign at the entrance. So a task force moved in and arrested him. He was found with a gun, with 14 live rounds in the magazine, a scale, several baggies in his pocket. Ramon had an active warrant out for this attempted murder charge, and after he was placed in the back of the police car, he told officers he had drugs in his butt.
What?
I got drugs in my butt.
So I understand if that's where the only place he got it, but he had it in his pockets too.
Yeah.
So he was just like
his pockets and butt.
You run out of room in the pocket, so you just decide to make another pocket. What are you?
Yeah,
doing?
the officers let him out of the car so he could quote dig for the drugs. He plucked out a white powdery substance later identified as cocaine.
Oh man. And don't you know? I mean, that's like a bomb. You're putting a bomb up there. If something happens with the bag, you're dead.
So
or you're having a great time. I'm just saying.
He pulled the bag out of his butt, stomped it out on the ground, mumbling to police that it was 3.4 grams.
What does that mean? Oh, that's how much it was.
That's how much it was. Yeah.
4 grams.
I got 3.4 grams of cocaine in my butt.
3.4 grams.
Charged
I can feel
with 2 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia, tampering with evidence, possession of a controlled substance with intent to sell, criminal trespassing, blah, 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 blah.
Does that
Fail.
smell silly now or what? Think it smells a little
I'm saying, man, if you buy drugs,
We were talking about powder and
not a reputable source,
powder.
it could be butt drugs.
Nether regions, you know. I mean, maybe this guy took it to just a max limit.
It's called brown sugar, I think, is what that.
Not booger sugar.
Yeah.
Like you have a chance of smoking something or snorting something that was up somebody's butt. Think about that.
Think about that before you go buy your
The
drugs
old
this
crack
weekend.
pipe.
It was up somebody's butt.
Possibly, yeah. And finally, just a reminder that if you're doing something illegal, maybe don't call attention to yourself. Cops in central Indiana, this guy is a real dummy. They received multiple reports last week about somebody shining a laser at planes near a small municipal airport. It happened in Columbus, Indiana, about 40 miles south of Indianapolis. So the latest report came in on Saturday, and a cop drove out to the airport to see if they could figure out who was doing it. No luck at first, until the cop was driving around 20 minutes later when the idiot with the laser decided to shine it directly at the cop's patrol car.
Just can't resist.
I like it.
You ever
I
had one of
like
those things in your hands? I mean, you just can't. You can't resist.
You have to. I mean, that's the whole
You can't
point
not
of it.
use it.
No.
The guy's name is Christopher Clem, 49 years old. What are you doing, man? You should know better.
He's having a good night, man.
Christopher Clem, 49 years old. They pulled him over, found 2 lasers in his car. They also found drugs. He had crushed up painkillers and meth on him. They also found a gun.
Imagine the draw. I mean, sober. If you hand me a laser pointer, what am I going to do with it? I'm going to start pointing.
Well, you're not going to point it at planes because that's very illegal.
No, of course not. But I'm just telling you, like those
We're
are
gonna
drugs
point it
too.
at something, yes.
Laser pointers are drugs too.
We're going to point it at something, yes. Hopefully not at a cop
Cats chase it.
or an airplane or a helicopter.
Just say no to lasers.
So they arrested Christopher on drug charges and for pointing a laser at a public safety officer. Because of the gun, all the charges got enhanced. So he will be facing an even stiffer sentence.
Failed.
Am I wrong?
Man.
No, you're right. 100% right.
Lots of cool guys checking in saying 3.4 grams is a 8-ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool guys.
I don't get the math there.
Cocaine?
Yeah. All right.
There's a laser pointer up there too.
Get the jargon correct, you guys, for all the cocaine fans in the
3.4
audience.
grams. 3.4 grams.
I don't think that's right.
Sounds like a lot. A gram sounds like a lot.
3.5 is an 8-ball.
Ah.
I think
I was like, that sounded light. I went back. That sounds like something I'd go back and be like, this is a little light, brother.
I'm more interested in the inch size of it.
No, I don't want to hold your baby
Well,
again.
those are your Friday fail stories. All right, we got to get to the next thing, which is a contest. Contest, and we got to give away some prizes. We have 1 pair of Rob Zombie Alice Cooper tickets left. Big summer show September 1st. We have Point Fest 2024 tickets left, May 18th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. And we got tickets to go see Dropkick Murphys with Pennywise on the 26th of this month over at the Factory. Rafe, the game we're playing is called?
It is called Hot or Not, Lern's Hot or Not, Super Bowl Edition.
Let's go!
Hot or Not Super Bowl Edition. So what's going to happen here is, so there's 20. We'll show you 20 pictures.
I can't wait.
Now I want you to be completely honest.
Always.
You tell us, because now we'll set the Tom Brady line. You don't think Tom Brady is a good-looking dude?
No, he's average at best.
Average at best.
It's good for the listeners to know, too.
Yeah.
She said Tom Brady's not high. Would you give him a 6?
I think I gave him a 5.
Yeah, I think it was
he's
very low.
straight average.
It might even been 4. So bear in mind that's her gauge for Tom Brady. We're going to give her 20 football players of yesteryear, present day, all over the place. Some of them in the Super Bowl this weekend, some of them not. Very famous, recognizable names. Be keeping that in mind. They need to be hot. What do we consider hot? 8 or above?
What's hot to you?
What's hot to you?
7 or 8 or above?
8 and above.
8 and above.
9 and 10 is hot.
9 and 10 are hot.
Okay, so the cutoff is 8.
So Moon's going to show you the picture on the big screen.
Okay.
You tell us if they're hot or not.
I give them a number, right? Or no, I just say hot or
You
not.
just say hot or not.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
saying for you to say hot, they have to be above an 8.
Okay, great. Yeah.
An 8 or
Above an
above.
8. Wow.
An 8 or
Wow.
above.
Your
8 or
standards,
above,
I tell
yes.
ya.
And look, man, I'm not.
Look,
I
man.
I have eclectic taste in men, so
She does.
Just be honest.
I am. I'm just going to be honest.
So
don't
out
think-
of the 20 pictures we show her, and we'll say the names so you guys, I mean, these are very famous people. So you'll know what they look like as well. Out of the 20, how many will Lern say are hot?
That's right.
Okay, closest without going over wins. And we could have double
Numbers.
Double numbers to it, right?
Cool.
Scott, just get me the numbers, okay?
Okay.
So out of 20, how many will Lern say are hot?
Okay.
314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Lern's hot or not? Super Bowl edition. Next.
Ooh, it's going to get hot in here.
I'm excited.
I will also check in with Liv one more time. It is 8:38. Friday, traffic and weather. Lern's
here.
coming
Hi.
at you next. Moon coming at you now.
Traffic brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. All things clear. Your point forecast, mostly sunny. High of 73, but right now it's 54 at the Point Studio.
We're about to play Hot or Not Lern's edition, Super Bowl edition, where we'll show Lern 20 different past and present NFLers, and you tell us if they're hot or not.
I took my jacket off. I'm excited.
All right, getting hot in here.
Yeah.
So hot to you is 8 and above.
Right.
Okay. So we asked you guys on the phone, out of 20, how many will Lern say are hot? And we'll see what Lern says here in a second. But
Indeed.
obviously, Super Bowl is Sunday, and as you're well aware now, whether you're into it or not. And here's some random related stupidity that's making the rounds online, having to do with the Super Bowl. So a new report says that Americans will spend an average of $189 on the Super Bowl, which is up a lot from an average of $124 last year. But more importantly, it's also $25 more than the average American plans to spend on Valentine's Day. Technically, that covers all adults, but you know the takeaway there is, men drop more money on the Super Bowl than on Valentine's Day. So Google Trends put out a list of the most searched Super Bowl recipes, and shrimp scampi was number 1.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Wow. What a
Shrimp
quiet
scampi.
thing. Shrimp scampi.
I don't think I've ever been in a Super Bowl party with shrimp scampi.
No.
What is shrimp scampi again? Is that just like the...
Garlic.
It's garlic. I'm thinking of, what am I thinking of with the cocktail sauce?
You're thinking shrimp cocktail.
Shrimp cocktail.
Now, that's a staple.
Shrimp scampi is just
Scampi's
shrimp
warm,
and,
too, right?
Yeah,
Like
and
lemony?
garlic sauce.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Fancy.
Followed by chili, meatloaf, meatball, sliders, sloppy joes, goulash.
Yeah, so it's just cooked in garlic and put over something, whether it's, some veggie things or linguine or something like that. What?
Pizza dough, Alfredo sauce, and cheesecake.
Who are these people?
I don't know. They also put out a list of the most searched Super Bowl drinks and their cocktails. Not really the booze I think of when it comes to Super Bowl parties, but, okay.
Bloody Mary?
A Manhattan was number 1.
Really?
What's a Manhattan? I say this every time.
That is whiskey or bourbon with sweet vermouth.
Correct.
And a couple splashes of bitters.
In like a highball glass or something?
Maestro. Sometimes they have like their own.
That's your go-to, right? Every time we're out to dinner.
I had a Manhattan phase for a while.
Old fashioned, I get it confused with.
Old fashioned. Yeah, what is
Fashion's
that?
different.
That has a
Old-fashioned
cherry
is-
in it, right?
Yeah, you actually take like an orange and some bitters, and you muddle it into an old-fashioned and sugar cube. And you kind of
well, old-fashioned will use a simple syrup. Mm-hmm. And then you got your Shirley Temple, your sidecar. What's a sidecar?
Isn't that a beer and a Guinness, or a Guinness and a shot of whiskey? What is that?
Oh, you're talking about car bomb?
Car bomb.
No, it's a sidecar.
Sidecar. God, we need to be better drinkers, Rizz. We don't know our terms.
Okay, that is classic cognac. Let's see. Oh, God, come on. I don't need to know. He's invented in...
What is in it?
I'm trying to find out. Everybody's got articles. They got to be so fancy. Just give me the goddamn recipe.
Traditionally made with cognac, orange liqueur, plus lemon juice.
Oh, okay. That sounds delish.
It's all right. Sex on the beach. Look up a Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers.
These are all like cocktails people are looking up for their Super Bowl parties.
Roy Rogers was a cowboy.
Learn how to make. Oh, this is a non-alcoholic. Okay, prep 3 minutes. Along with the Shirley Temple,
Coke
Roy Rogers,
and grenadine.
Old-fashioned soda shop.
Sign me up.
That sounds.
So it's a Coke and a grenadine.
Oh, a cherry Coke. Okay, cute. That's Roy Rogers got that.
That's
got his
called a Roy
name
Rogers.
on that.
I'm gonna be ordering that tonight.
Your screwdriver, which we all know what that is.
Right. Orange juice and vodka.
Orange juice and vodka. Grasshopper.
A grasshopper drink.
I told you I didn't like.
Creme de menthe.
I didn't really try alcohol till my late 20s or whatever, but I did forget, and I told this.
Is that Kahlua, creme de menthe? What's in there? What's in a grass?
It is creme de menthe, and it's a New Orleans drink.
Let it be a warning that you got to know. You don't need to know what these things are necessarily, but you got to know that some of these things have names, and that it means they have alcohol in it. Because I didn't know what a screwdriver was, and I forgot that when I was working for a day camp, we had like an employee let's hang out at the park at night. And, I was like 19 or 18 or probably younger than that. And we were all in the sand volleyball. And they're like, hey, you want one of these? And I was like, yeah, sure, great. Yeah. And they can come in. I was like, I took a drink. I was like, wow, that's kind of a different orange juice. I love that. What is that? And they're like, screwdriver. I was like, cool. What's the screwdriver? I had no idea.
Yeah, well, you didn't taste the vodka?
The grasshopper
I didn't know what
tastes like
vodka
a leprechaun.
tastes like, my friend. And it's hidden by orange juice.
I think they use it's like almost like a milkshake, right?
It's heavy cream.
It looks disgusting.
White crema de cacao.
Tastes great. It's like drinking a Girl Scout cookie or something.
Okay, again, these are all cocktails you're looking up for your Super Bowl parties. A painkiller.
Judas Priest.
Which is dark rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, and cream of coconut.
Okay.
Cosmopolitans and a John Daly.
John Daly, the golfer.
John Daly, the golfer. And this makes total sense. I looked up this one.
What is it, just grass and a cup of water?
It's got pants
No,
in
this
it,
is
right?
an Arnold Palmer, but with vodka.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
And your glass has to have like a pair of obnoxious pants on.
Yeah, you got to wear plaid pants while you're drinking it.
So
Sweet
it's
pants.
lemonade, it's iced tea, and vodka. And that's a John Daly.
Yeah, also known as a sweet tea vodka.
I love a sweet tea vodka. Get it with water. Stop. It's so good.
Okay, in an interview, Daly has said that his friends on the tour call him a camel.
Oh, he doesn't pee. Because he drinks like 30 Cokes during,
Can't break the
during a
seal,
round
dude.
of golf.
And that he drinks Coke and he makes sure there's ice in his Coke because that's the only way he intakes water.
Yeah, he doesn't drink water. He drinks no water,
ridiculous.
John Daly.
Did you guys ever? That's fun.
My hero.
He's
Did
amazing.
you guys ever do a mind eraser in your younger days? You
What
guys
is
remember
that?
those? Those were big for a while. It's like a layered drink where you like suck it out of a straw and you suck it down really fast, and because the spirits, it literally stays in the layers.
Oh, it's Kahlua,
It's like-
Sprite, and vodka.
Yeah, but it tastes like candy. But you get hammered.
Yeah,
real
you're
quick.
supposed to. It says, be sure to pour the ingredients in order. Do not mix the layers before drinking. Drink with a straw until all the layers are gone.
Gosh, I'm going to have a cocktail tonight. This is getting me.
All revved up?
I'm revved up.
All revved up. And by the way, 14% of Americans admitted they have zero understanding of football.
Hi.
Zero.
14%?
14%. Zero understanding
We're
of
of the
football.
14%.
All right. Well, hot or not. All right. So today's contest is sponsored by
Flynn Landscaping, specializing in lawn, landscape, irrigation, and arbor. Now hiring. Call 314-243-6784.
Oh, you garnished the John Daly with a cigarette. Thank you, Jake.
Yeah, man.
Cut a little slice in the butt.
And then you put it on
rim of the glass.
Yeah, and then you
that's
just you
classy.
take a drag, and then you take a drink. Drag, drink, drag, drink.
All right. So we're going to show Lern pictures of past and present football players.
Yes.
We'll give her the name?
Yeah, as they come up, I'll describe who they are to her and the listeners and give her the name, I think. Yeah.
All right.
And you tell us if they're hot or not.
I have my sheet ready. I'm excited.
Okay, and you guys on the phone? You
Don't
guys
curse.
already, right? You're already done with that,
Mooners is-
Scott?
Yep.
Mooners is running the slideshow here.
So out of 20, how many will Lern think are hot?
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
We ready to begin?
Number one.
Number one.
Dan Marino, star of Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Hot or not?
Hot or not?
Not.
I'm in Psychoville and Finkel's the mayor. Where's Dan Marino?
Dan Marino,
Not?
not hot.
Wow, that was a definitive, quick not.
Not
Dan
into it.
Marino, not hot.
And I had a Dan Marino autograph football for some ungodly reason in the 90s. And
Not hot.
Still not hot.
Okay, next.
Interesting.
Next up, American Treasure Dallas Cowboys 90s Super Bowl running back Emmitt Smith.
Not hot.
Not hot. Wow,
Emmitt
she is
Smith.
quick with the not hots.
Yeah, he was at Dancing with the Stars champ.
Yeah. All right. Coming up third here. Legend died recently, legend of Chicago, and Mr. Kowicki on My Two Dads, Mr. Dick Butkus.
I love a handlebar mustache, but he's not hot.
Dick Butkus, not hot.
Wow.
Dick
See, and I
Butkus.
thought these burns.
And the burns
would've
are
done
good
it.
too, but
I honestly thought you might go for Dick.
Yeah.
not this time,
because
Rafe.
that's what we
Not
hear.
this time.
All right, next up.
Egg on my Butkus. Next up, John Elway, the fearless leader of the Denver Broncos and now general manager. John Elway.
Not hot. Don't like his teeth or his mouth or his face.
He's got big teeth.
Doesn't like... Oh,
John
poor
Elway's
John.
got big chompers.
Saw him in a steak restaurant. Seemed like a nice guy.
I actually, he and I were both on our phones, and we ran right into each other. And you talk about an angry man,
And your phone fell into his mouth.
pretty much.
He was
that guy
angry.
was not a very happy
He
guy.
ate your phone?
Yeah.
John Elway ate your phone once.
Like your phone got lost in his teeth.
Okay, so far we are 0
Oh,
for
for
4.
4. Okay.
I think this is going to get it. All right, next up, Vince Lombardi, legendary coach and the trophy named after him, Vince Lombardi.
I love his glasses, and I love whenever people have a gap in their teeth, but not hot.
He looks like
looks like-
James Earl Jones there.
Dude looks like my grandfather.
Yeah, I'm not
He
doing.
looks like everybody's
I'm not doing
grandfather.
grandpa.
That's a hot
I can
man.
show you mine. Mine had these same
Vincent
glasses.
Lombardi.
Hey, that guy was a sex symbol of his time. Let's just give him
Yeah.
credit. All right, she's out on Vince Lombardi so far. 0 for 5. Wow. Tough crowd today.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Next up, Deebo Samuel of the current San Francisco 49ers.
He's hot.
All right. Oh, Deebo Samuel, hot.
Deebo
I
Samuel's
like his
hot.
jawline and his eyes, and he's got a very hot mouth.
Hot mouth.
Wow.
All right.
I'm
Mouth.
into
I
that.
thought so too.
It's disgusting, but all right. Hot mouth. Next up, Rob Gronkowski, the Gronk.
He's super hot.
Super hot. That's Tom Brady's buddy.
Look at that! Look at that chest, and I love the arms, and he's got a great his neck thickness and his head, like it's all good. Yeah, sign me up.
She likes the meatheads. I'm finding
Is
out.
he naked on that?
I think so. It was like an ESPN cover that he did.
Ah, all right.
Was
Gronk.
those real hands, or is he wearing Hulk hands?
I
wearing
think they're
Hulk hands.
I hope those aren't his hands.
Gronk is
Aren't
hot.
hot.
What if those were his hands? Would you still want to?
I would. I
What
would.
did he do? Put him in a toaster oven?
It's gonna hurt.
Got popcorn hands. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
All right.
All right.
This particular fella.
Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez is hot.
Aaron Hernandez. Convicted murderer Aaron Hernandez.
He's murdered people and
Sex symbol.
had
Let
maybe
it be known that Lern wants to
Aaron
bang.
Hernandez. Is it the Caesar haircut?
Yeah.
Is that a Caesar?
It is.
that
It reminds me of the
considered a Caesar?
Gladiator. Yeah, and I like the tattoos, and he's got a cute little face.
All right. Well,
Murderer.
doesn't have a
convicted
cute little
triple
history.
murderer
Convicted murderer.
Aaron Hernandez.
I'm judging on
is-
hotness, not morals.
Okay, okay.
I'm just
He's no
telling
longer
the
with
audience
us, right?
who we're looking at. That's
I don't know
all I'm
these people.
doing.
He's no longer here.
All right, moving on to number 9. Staying in the Aaron's, Aaron Rodgers.
Not hot.
Wow, quick.
You know what? He used to be hot, and then something happened, and now he's not hot.
You're
I thought. Wait. Go back.
like
Go back to
Mr.
Aaron
Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers. Is it because of his political beliefs or?
No. It's not about anything like that. His face. His
He
brother
aged.
is hotter.
He did get weird looking.
His brother is hotter, who was on The Bachelor.
Was
and
it
I
the
think
hair?
I think once I saw his bro, I was like, dude, I'm out on Aaron Rodgers.
What about when he cut his? When he cut his hair? Because he had the long hair kind of thing.
Yeah.
going?
I like
he
long
was
hair.
dating that.
Well, a few folks.
No,
man.
that
Olivia
actress.
somebody.
Olivia
and
Munn.
Danica Patrick.
Yeah, she ended
and
up with
Shailene
Mulaney.
Woodley.
Shailene Woodley.
Shailene Woodley. That's right.
Well,
He's had his fair share
Yeah.
of Hollywood women.
He used to be cuter, you know.
He did
So-
kind of age into like.
I think once he
boring
started doing
dad
the
look.
ayahuasca.
No, I'm
Yeah.
down with the ayahuasca. That would go into the hot column, but that's not what this is. He looks haggard as hell.
All right.
Okay.
Haggard as hell.
Wow.
All right. Sweetness. One of the
Sweetness.
legends of football, one of the nicest guys in the game, Walter Payton.
This guy is so cute. I love his teeth, and yeah, he's got a cute face. Hot.
Walter Payton. Where are we at on score? Who's keeping score here? What do we got?
We got 4 hot, right? 6
All right,
not.
4 hot, 6 not. Moving into the back half. All right. Next up, Lamar Jackson from the
Baltimore
Baltimore
QB.
Ravens.
I don't think he's hot.
MVP, not today, buddy.
Not today.
Hey,
Sorry,
not in this
pal.
room.
All right. Moving on to number 12.
Oh, yes. Andy Reid.
Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing? That's
him.
Andy Reid.
I
I even
did-
I put a young photo of Andy.
Yeah, you're really trying for Andy Reid right now with this young photo.
And then a nice, wholesome.
Same mustache.
I was gonna say we haven't not. No one has seen this man's lip. It has been missing in
Yeah.
action since 1961.
I
almost
need a
put-
lip. I need a good lip. You know,
He looks like a walrus.
Maybe he's got the
he
best
does look
lip.
like a walrus.
Maybe he's got the best lip, and he just wants to make it fair
guys,
for everybody else.
The dad
He
vibes
goes
are,
down
no,
for sure, though.
listen,
He goes down for sure.
So, listen, the dad vibes on Andy Reid. I can't get through it. He's not hot. He's like a cool dad, but not hot.
Dang.
Loves
You don't like
cheeseburgers. Loves
walruses.
I'll eat a
cheeseburgers.
cheeseburger with him, but
Damn.
not getting down with Andy Reid.
I'll bang you, Andy Reid. All right, moving on
Oh,
to
it's a
13.
legend.
Handsome
Hey,
fella.
baby.
A legend, Joe Montana, and I gave you a picture of him now. This is the first picture is him. He still looks like that at like 65
Yeah.
I'm
years
attracted to Joe
old.
Montana.
And then that's young.
Let's judge young Joe Montana.
Okay,
Let's judge young Joe.
not hot.
Oh, you are silly. That's like all American. Like I mean,
This
look
is
at this guy.
Mr.
Like
All-American.
he's like John
he's like a
Travolta without the
doofus.
crazy eyes.
America.
Doofus.
Are you out of your
hate you
brain?
right now.
Cosner.
Older.
The Statue of Liberty's crying.
I'm
I set you up
attracted
to
to
be a
this
hero,
cat.
and America hates you right now.
Joe Montana old is cool. He looks like who does he look like? The guy from oh my God.
Daniel Craig?
Yeah, Daniel Craig.
You're a weird gal, dude.
Hey,
That
this is
guy
my
is attractive.
honesty.
I know, and we're just judging your honesty. It's no
Lynn
big
wants
deal.
to bang Joe Montana so bad.
I
he
do
talks
too.
about it.
I
day
do.
and
Bag
night.
me in.
Hey, dude, I would do it too. You ever seen the video where he figured out? He's the sweetest guy on earth too. I saw a video where he figured out that the phones at the stadium could call out,
yeah, so
and
he
he'd
calls
call
his
his
wife.
wife every game on the sidelines and talk to her.
That is so
sweet.
That is sweet, but not hot.
Yeah.
Wow. Rizz turns and goes, tag me in.
Tag
Number
me in.
14.
Number
OJ.
14.
Can we get a
Oh,
quick
no.
score? All right, let me get to 15
It's
first.
four to.
This is Jimmy Sampson.
Oh, I mean, he looks so much like O.J. Simpson.
Young Jimmy Sampson.
Young, he's cute. Yeah, hot.
Hot, yes. Oh, actually, you know what that was? Oh, that was convicted, non-convicted wife murderer O.J. Simpson. Lern would love to get into a relationship.
I'm
Oh, Jimmy
attracted to
Sampson.
murderers.
She would love to hop in
All right,
bed
so
with
Aaron Hernandez and
O.J. Simpson.
Okay.
But
Made the hot
this
list.
is physical looks only. Damn it! I mean,
No,
You've
this
got
is
it.
up to you.
You've
We
got
don't
a
know what
type.
we don't know what you're judging on.
Yeah, you've got a type.
I'm
You said
literally
you had an
judging on hot
eclectic type.
face.
So far, I'm not
Apparently
seeing any kind
murderers.
of eclectic. I'm seeing traditionally hot guys only making the cut. But
Joe Montana calls his wife. Others.
yeah, cut their wives' heads off.
yeah.
Happens.
All right,
Okay,
next
number
up,
15.
tight end for the San Francisco 49ers, currently playing this weekend, George Kittle.
yeah, George is cute.
That's cute. I knew
George
that
Kittle.
long hair would get her.
Hot.
All right.
He's got a good face, good beard, great body.
Doing
Yeah.
great. Next up, also playing this weekend, America's sweetheart, Patrick Mahomes.
I don't find him attractive, guys.
wow, that's
he's not hot
surprising.
to me.
Wow. Your locks will
I
be
kind
changed when you
of
get
find
home.
him attractive.
I saw his wife is on Sports Illustrated
Yeah,
swimsuit
Looks
edition.
good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes. I don't find him attractive. He's cute, but not attractive.
What if he's
not
in front of
hot?
his bank account?
I see what you're saying.
What
Cute-
is he?
Cute, but not hot.
He's just cute. Like
no,
Give me
give us a
numbers.
number. Can you give us a number, please?
He's like a 6 or a 7.
Just missed the cut.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're cut.
Sorry, bud.
All right, next up, this hunk, Terry Bradshaw.
I love
Young
Terry.
Terry Bradshaw, before he lost all his hair and became an announcer for Fox.
Not for me, guys.
Not Terry. No
I gotta
Terry.
be honest. This guy looks like a family member. Like
Dude.
half of my dad's side looks like this guy.
Not into
Yeah.
blondes, you know.
Steeler Nation, you've upset him.
Dude, Terry just X'd
Terry.
out Terry. That's messed up.
Yeah, Terry v. Terry.
All right, moving on to number 18, his counterpart on the show, Howie Long, a young Howie Long.
Howie Long's hot. I'll give him that.
Oh, all right, Howie Long.
Howie Long made the cut.
He looks like a heartthrob.
He does kind of look like
He does look like somebody that he's like a. if they had an alternate for Baywatch, you know,
Yeah,
like,
or,
oh yeah, we may use you someday, and he's like, oh, come on, guys.
What was that Lorenzo Lamas show back in the 80s?
Oh my gosh, you talking about the one with Renegade?
Yeah. He auditioned for Renegade and almost got it.
Yeah.
Hey, who else knows Renegade?
Lorenzo Lamas. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Oh,
Howie
jeez.
Lamas. All right. 2 left. Number 19, the coach of this weekend for the San Francisco 49ers, Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan. What do we think of this guy? Kind of looks like he might have been your PE teacher, but also the one you wanted to bang. What do
Yeah,
you
see,
think?
this looks like a financial advisor. Like this is somebody I'm
Yeah, a lot
meeting
of the
with.
newer head coaches are very nerdy.
Yeah, I'm meeting with him at 11:30 on Tuesday.
Yeah, kind of like Josh Hawley a little bit, too, which is
Yeah, a little bit.
throws me off.
Good hair. Not hot. Not hot,
Dang.
guys.
Good looking
Not
dude.
hot.
Wow.
Hey, but I mean,
All right.
it has to go up a point because he does look like he's responsible with money.
Before we reveal the last one.
That's a
before
big deal to me,
He's
guys.
invested well in his 401k.
I'm not
Oh,
looking.
sorry.
So we got one more, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we have one more. Can we get
Well,
a count?
No, don't say anything.
Okay.
We want to give no numbers because we don't want to sway this.
Will this one determine it, though? Will this have an impact?
I think that's what he's saying.
You don't have to say the number, but will this have an impact? She doesn't know
I
who
mean,
she's
we're playing
helping.
the game. It's going to have an impact.
All right. What's our count at?
I'm at 7.
I have 7 hots.
Yep.
And what's that make?
Like 30 knots.
So 7 hots. So I don't know
7
who
hots.
picked 8 hots. I don't-
12 knots.
So for the final one, number 20, I'm going to show you right now any of the Manning brothers. We're put all the Manning brothers up
There's
here.
3 Manning brothers.
If even one Manning brother is hot,
God.
There's
the number
Peyton,
will-
Peyton, Eli, and the other one.
Did you sneak in Tucker Carlson in this one? Like,
that's
I mean,
Cooper.
Yeah,
That's Cooper.
There's a picture of them when they were younger.
All right, are any of the Manning brothers hot?
That's Tucker Carlson, man. After a college party.
That is like a Tucker Carlson.
Would you do a
Crazy, dude.
4-way with those
Tucker
3
No,
Carlson.
I'm not
boys
doing
right
a
there?
4-way with the Manning brothers, but I do think Peyton Manning is hot. I'll give him hot.
Whoa.
That
what?
one?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him hot.
That one?
He's the one on
is
the
the
left.
hot one.
He's
It's
on the
this
left.
guy.
He's on the left. No. Who's this guy? No.
That's Peyton. This is Peyton.
yeah.
You think Peyton's the hottest Manning brother?
Yeah.
And Mahomes didn't make it.
Yeah, you sure you want
That's insane, dog.
Wow.
So 8 is
Wait,
my
so
number.
She said Kyle Shanahan is also not good looking.
Yeah.
It's time out. You said hot on this? You gave a point for this?
yeah.
Yeah, she said only one of the Manning. She had to say
look,
one of the
something
Manning brothers.
happens to my body when I look at Peyton Manning. That's what I'm going.
Something above a 7, an 8, 9, or 10 happens with
Yeah.
these guys?
I think it's all of his commercials.
Okay,
He's kind of impacted me with his goofy sense of humor. So that gets me. That
All
adds
right.
to his
Well,
appeal.
I do have good
Patrick
news.
Mahomes, not.
Something about his goofy humor makes him an 8, 9, or
What's
10.
the- what's the good
And Patrick Mahomes comes in here with nothing that gets him above a 7.
And Terry Bradshaw, who's a goof, couldn't cut it, huh?
Look, guys, this is my fantasy, not yours.
Yep.
You can do whoever you want.
And we understand your fantasy now. It's in
Thank you.
between George Kittle and Peyton
And
Manning.
Andy Reid.
And Gronk.
Yeah, you love Gronk, you love OJ, Aaron Hernandez.
Who convicted murderers? He has a type.
You said no to Joe Montana, but you said yes to
Yeah.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Said no to America. Said yes to
This is
violent
my
crime.
fantasy, all right?
Oh my God! All right, well, congratulations, Lern.
Thanks, guys. And
Congratulations to who?
We got an actual winner. We almost didn't.
oh my gosh, who did?
And Jason, he had a lot of faith that you didn't find a lot of people attractive.
Thank you,
so he wanted
Jason.
an
Yeah, all right, Jason. Congratulations.
Good job, Jason. Congratulations to Peyton Manning, Howie
Peyton Manning
Long,
really came out the winner here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
George
dude.
Kittle,
Congrats to him, man. That's-
convicted murderer O.J. Simpson,
Somebody tell OJ.
Walter Payton. Who else did you pick? Aaron Hernandez, Rob Gronkowski, Debo Samuel. I believe that was all
Yeah, that was
of
the
the
first,
hots.
yeah.
I can understand how George Kittle is an attractive dude, but to me, every time I see him, I'm like, wow, this is like just he like made a decision sophomore year of high school. It's like, man, am I going to be a football player? Am I going to be an athlete? And he went that way, but he was this close to being a guy that got kicked out 3 days in a row at Guitar Center because he was just there, just shredding all the
Are you
jazz.
gonna buy something, dude?
He looks like a
You gotta
metal
buy
head.
something, George. You got to turn
You're
it
here
down,
every day,
man.
man. Are you gonna buy something?
You haven't even bought a pack of strings, and you're in here shredding the same
Come
licks
on, man.
every day.
We get it. You don't understand, man. All right.
That's fun. Thanks, guys.
All right. With the Super
Good
Bowl coming up after the break, we got sports, And we'll get some of your emails, and we'll finish her out.
Are you going to buy something, dude?
All right, it's 9:10. It's Friday. Traffic and weather, Moon coming at you.
Traffic. I can just imagine you being that guy. You're over there just trying to put strings in the box.
Come on, man.
Come on, please get out.
George, get out.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. It looks like we have a stalled vehicle, 170 southbound, just after Airport Road. Your point forecast today, mostly sunny, high of 73. Right now it's 56 at the Point Studio.
I got sports here in a second. Your Headline Hooshe story of the day. Also, some of your emails. Then we'll wrap her up. Friday, gonna be 73 degrees today. How about that?
Awesome.
Nice. All right, so Super Bowl 58. Here's the Super Bowl by the numbers. All right, 6. The number 6. The number of Super Bowl appearances by the Kansas City Chiefs, counting this year's game. 6 Super Bowl appearances, 3 wins. 49ers, 8 Super Bowls, 5 wins. 1 previous Super Bowl meeting between the Chiefs and Niners, Super Bowl 54. Chiefs won that 31-20. 71,835 number of fans expected at Allegiant Stadium. That's a lot, 71,000 people. $1.1 billion expected boost to the local economy.
Dang. And I saw
Vegas.
Or do you have this number? What they invested in it? Like the cost of having it there?
No.
For the city was just over $60 million.
Wow, so that's a good return on the investment.
Yeah, $60 million in, $1 billion back.
$275 projected spending per Super Bowl tourist on food and drinks over 4 days. $299, the lowest daily hotel rate in the area. $10,752, that's the average price of a ticket on the resale market.
How much?
$10,752. The average price of a ticket on the resale market. 35% percentage of people who say they'd give up drinking for a year to attend the Super Bowl in person. 14 is the number of people who attend the average Super Bowl party. 112.2 million, the number of people who either throw or attend a Super Bowl party. 1.45 billion. That's the number of chicken wings that'll be eaten. Also, 10 million pounds of ribs, 11.3 million pounds of potato chips, and 250 million pounds of avocados.
Wow.
Did you see that Allegiant Stadium is going to be powered by 100% renewable energy? It's like 620,000 solar panels are going to be powering it.
Out there, they had hamsters on a wheel, like in the basement.
That was the old school. This
like
is
a
the
lot
new
of
school.
like a lot of hamsters on the wheels.
That was kind of cool. This is the first time it's ever happening.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
that's nice. 35% increase in pizza orders on Sunday. 50 million cases of beer sold. 90% is how much more beer is consumed on Super Bowl Sunday than the average day. 18.8 million people will miss work the day after the game, resulting in $9.2 billion in lost productivity.
What a stat.
It's awesome.
And $1.3 billion, that's the amount that would be legally wagered on the game on Sunday.
Dang.
So this is the latest numbers here in a poll of over 10,000 adults when asked which team you got, Chiefs or 49ers. 39% well, oh no. 35% say Chiefs, 26% say 49ers.
Dang. Even though they're the underdogs.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll check on the line now, but it's been sitting at 2.5, too, for the past, week and a half, so.
Some dude on Reddit is getting famous. He's going around because he says, or 2 years ago, he said that he's bet wrong 14 years in a row.
Oh, I think it's 16 years.
Well, yeah, 2 years ago he said that. So that means now he's supposedly bet wrong for 16 years in a row. So, it's going around so people bet on whoever he's not betting on. Do you want to guess who he's betting on?
Is it the Chiefs?
It is the Chiefs.
He's bound to be right at some point.
Well, that's you playing the numbers.
I don't know. Well, I'm a game time decision.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a game time decision.
So you're 50-50
I
right
have
now. You are
not made
split.
up my mind yet. I have not made up my mind yet. I will put money
Why don't you
on
make
it,
up
too.
your heart, bro?
Yeah.
Why don't you make up your
My
heart?
heart's divided.
In what way?
You're personally insulted.
I really don't care which team wins.
That's not divided. That's just
Yeah, it's divided. Is I don't care on one side and I don't care on the other side.
that's united. It's just empty.
What?
Let little Patty Mahomes in there. Let him in there. Let Taylor and
Defrost that
Travis
heart.
get in your little heart and kiss.
Or how about your experiences? Your nothing but incredible positive experiences.
At Arrowhead?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, listen, I've
How
had
about,
great
how about that
experiences.
play a part?
All I'm thinking is,
How about how many people in your tight inner circle?
no, I know, and
Really
I want to see.
love the
I want to
Kansas
see
City
my
Chiefs.
friends.
The joy that
I want to see my
that-
friends have a joyful Sunday.
The joy that team has given you on particular Sundays this last couple
But
of years,
I'll be
except for this
rooting
year.
for the team that I put money on.
Oh no.
So why don't you put money on the team we all like, and it's a win
Yeah.
for
That's
everyone?
not smart.
Why? You don't know anything that
What's
he
the smart
doesn't know
money?
that he doesn't know.
How many
I'm
times
not
did you
sure
get
yet.
Riz, how many times did you get shot this year?
Listen,
Oh, wait a second. So you're a game time decision because you're
Good point,
legitimately
Scott.
just going to be watching the stats and like what the percentages are, the betting
no,
percentages?
no,
and then
I
going
don't know
with
which
the
way
favorite?
I did pretty decently gambling this football season. Okay, I'll be honest with
Well,
you.
you gambled with your ass and got shot like 16
I did not
times.
do well. Okay, listen. What place did
You
I come
got
into the
shot
Pick'em
more than
Challenge?
anyone else in here.
under
third.
under mine.
Right?
Like third on this team. So
Yeah, I know. Look, I
Okay.
was dead last, right? Or whatever.
I don't remember who was last.
Me?
I think it was me.
You're making eyes at me.
Yeah, I went from first to third, right? In the last week.
Yeah, and like last
Pretty
week.
impressive.
Or
oh
two.
yeah, I think I may have come in second.
Yeah.
Okay, how about that?
Why don't you
I did pretty good fantasy this year. I did pretty good with regular betting this year.
Really?
Why don't you
Not to
listen?
backtrack, but I do think if we rolled the tape on the Pick'em Challenge, you took the most shots. So you were either on, like you may have had overall the most picks, but you were either
Yes,
way
I may
on
have
or
made.
way off.
Either you or I took the most shots. Fine.
One me.
How many did I take? 6.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I never got that high. You took 7.
Yeah. Riz dominated.
Okay.
I was first
Six.
across.
It
The,
doesn't
I think I
matter how
took
many weeks
5.
I lost.
I was first across the boards. Why don't
Well,
you
I'm
listen to
doesn't
your buddy
matter how many
Moon?
weeks I lost.
You were rolling out some loaded stats.
It's all about how many wins I had.
I don't want
It
you
doesn't
to
matter.
And I
not
had
be
more.
supporting your friends just to be
I'm
different.
not arguing that.
So go with your buddy Moon and just bet on the Chiefs.
I'm going to go with my mind and my wallet.
The best is we're going to get him to go for the Chiefs, and if they lose,
We're going to have to
dude.
pay for it on Monday.
Either way, we win.
well, at least we'll have a unified mood.
Wait,
Exactly. Yeah, we win.
are we going to do one last shot? Like, are we going to put our bets on who's going to win right now? Like, no money, but just say who we want, and then losers have to get shot on Monday?
She misses getting shot with the
No,
airsoft gun.
I'm not doing
She
that.
complained
I'm going to
about
enjoy
it.
my Sunday.
yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. No. Okay.
What's wrong with you?
No. I just want to. I just want.
I'm trying to make him eat his words here.
Okay. So you're taking the Chiefs.
I am. Yeah.
Okay, Chiefs.
Because my
Chiefs
heart
are
is
getting-
invested.
Chiefs are getting 2 points. Okay.
I hope they get more
The
than
Chiefs
that.
are getting so. San Francisco's -2. So if in the betting world,
Okay.
they have to win by at least 2.5 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're taking the Chiefs.
Yes, my heart extends its money.
Over under 47.5.
I said under
Under. Okay.
because I think this is going to be ultimately a who can stop who.
Okay. Over under 47.5.
Okay, so that means that I think that the Chiefs are going to get over 47
No, the
points.
total score.
Is going to be 47 from both teams.
47.5 is the line to say over or under.
So total points scored by both teams
Is gonna be
will
47.
over 47 or under.
It will be
47?
under. And I'm going Chiefs.
Okay, under Chiefs.
It's 27-21 would put it over, right?
I'm taking the over.
I think I'm taking the over.
I want to take the over.
I'm telling you, man. I think I think the defense for both teams is going in there like a
Yeah, but
convoy, like a company of tanks,
here's what I'm
and
taking.
they're going to just leave it all out there.
I hope the Chiefs, you're right. But I saw the stats. Colin Cowherd put out a nice stat, and they were saying that the Chiefs have actually only given up in the playoffs 13 points a game. And they're not – the 49ers are supposed to be the bright, shiny coming off a bye week, they've been giving up like 21 to 24 points a game.
Yeah, with a comeback offense.
And that they were saying, like, the Chiefs defense has played over the season, like, Justin Herbert twice, Russell Wilson twice, all these, like, all-star quarterbacks, and they started naming, like, all the San Francisco QBs, which were, like, Josh Dobbs twice, Geno up in Seattle was, like, kind of not upper echelon quarterbacks, and I'm like, somebody like Mahomes could blow them up. They could get blown up,
Oh,
and I hope it happens.
So you're taking the over because
I'm taking the
you think
over because
KC's
I
gonna
think
slap
KC.
around.
I think
And
KC,
also-
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, think of KC. The last few games have been pretty low-scoring games. So at some point, it's got to be a high-scoring game. And that's why I'm taking the under.
Taking the under.
Because I think it's going to be a low-scoring game.
Taking the Chiefs in the over.
Chiefs
I
in
got
the over.
42.
Chiefs under.
Chiefs under.
42.
Fine.
It's going to be 30.
Why is it that no? And I'm so sorry to say this. Why is it the only thing that's made me nervous in all this is that you and I agree?
I don't know. I like what you're saying, so I'm just piggybacking on it, man.
Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that!
I'll
No.
let you know before kickoff tomorrow. On Sunday. Sorry.
You'll alert us.
I will alert the media of my decision.
And
Why
can I
can't you
have
pick now?
dibs on your winnings?
Yeah,
by the
what's
way?
up with you?
Yeah, dude.
You
What
had
a
to
wuss!
pick right now.
What a colossal wuss!
Let's just say the
it's a
betting
radio
ends in
show.
5 minutes. You got 5 minutes to get your pick in.
I would probably pick the Chiefs
And
Okay.
what?
My man.
and the over.
There you go.
But I'm not locked in.
I think you just locked it in.
No, I didn't lock it in.
I just heard a.
Lock it in.
Lock it.
I didn't say
Sorry,
lock
I
it
just
in.
got
You
an
lock
email.
it in.
I just got an email from John Kioski.
I'm not locking it
Says
in.
lock
Says
it in.
Rizz locked it in, or else. I don't know what that means.
I'm not locking it
Come
in.
on, where's the door? Lock it in.
I'm not locking it in.
Let's hear that little sound.
Come on, man.
Come on, St. Louis, roll down your
We're
car
here for
windows
fun.
and start chanting, lock
Lock
it in.
Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
You
Come on,
hear
man. You
him out
got
there
this.
on Olive, baby.
Look at that. Everyone is stopped out here
look
on
at
the
that.
road. I can see
People are
them.
getting out of their
They're
car.
saluting you, man.
The fire engine is here. There's a flag
not-
hanging off of the
Fire engine has a Chiefs
I'm
flag
not
hanging off
locking
of
it
it,
in.
dude.
I'm not locking it in.
Lock it in.
Is this thing on a timer? Damn it.
You're locked in, dude.
That feels good,
Chiefs
man.
in the over. If you don't do it now, it's your own bad karma.
All right.
Now
here's
I'm
sports.
nervous.
All right, Moon, what do you got?
Sports brought to you by DraftKings at Casino Queen. Play, stay, dine, and lock it in at DraftKings at Casino Queen. The 13th annual NFL honors were last night in Vegas. Who won the big MVP award for the past season? MVP was Lamar Jackson, quarterback for the Ravens.
Should have been McCaffrey. Just saying.
And not hot.
Offensive Player of the Year, Christian McCaffrey. Running back, San Francisco 49ers. Defensive Player
How
of the
could
Year.
McCaffrey be Offensive Player of the Year and not the MVP?
Mm,
And yet
okay.
the MVP is an offensive player.
Well, what would you have it? I mean, do they ever double? Can you win two?
It's a stupid award.
Yes, you can. I just feel like only quarterbacks win both.
Usually.
Defensive Player of the Year was Myles Garrett. Coach of the Year, Kevin Stefanski. Assistant Coach of the Year, Jim Schwartz for the Browns. Comeback
Jimmy
Player of the
Schwartz.
Year, Joe Flacco for the Browns. Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud from the Texans. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson Jr. from the Texans. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, Cameron Hayward from the Steelers. NFL Moment of the Year, CeeDee Lamb's 91-yard touchdown reception in Week 17. So I mentioned no Chiefs players, just so you know. 7 selected for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The newest members of the NFL Hall of Fame were announced, and it is going to be August 3rd. They'll be enshrined at Canton, Ohio. The new class is Dwight Freeney, defensive end, Randy Gradishar, linebacker, Devin Hester, wide receiver, kicker, and punt returner.
Oh, dude, Devin Hester was awesome as a punt returner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andre Johnson, wide receiver. Steve McMichael, defensive tackle.
Bears.
Julius Peppers, defensive end. And Patrick Willis, linebacker. So we were talking about that AI or whatever. It was a computer-generated game, and it had the 49ers winning. Well, Madden 24 picks the Chiefs to win on
Yes, I'm
Sunday.
really going to have to go Chiefs then.
The simulation has Kansas City defeating San Francisco 49ers 30-28.
The over.
Ooh.
That is the over.
Big
The
time.
game also predicts the Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes will be MVP. If you're wondering, the Madden Sim has missed the last 3 Super Bowl predictions.
30-28.
But guess what the last one that the Madden got right was? The Chiefs beating the Niners in 2020. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
Let's see. There's going to be a lot of people cheering on the Chiefs on Sunday, but there's a good chance that no one is going to be cheering harder than Chad Johnson. That's because the former Bengals receiver has a lot riding on the game. Johnson thinks that the Chiefs are going to win, and although he didn't bet any money, he did put something else on the line that most people wouldn't be willing to put on the line. Quote, "If the Chiefs lose, I will divorce my wife and no more sex for the rest of the year." That's how confident I am.
Whoa.
There's a good chance that Johnson is joking, but if he's not,
He's putting his penis on the line.
and the Chiefs lose, it's going to be a long year for that guy.
Wife's like, what?
I did not agree to
You
this.
said what?
Right.
Former NFL star also said that he would give up his favorite food if the 49ers came out on top. If the Chiefs, quote, "If the Chiefs lose, I won't eat McDonald's anymore."
That's his favorite food?
That's me last year. This guy listens to the Rizz Show.
Okay, so if the 49ers win, he's got to give up sex.
Sex? He's divorcing his wife and not eating McDonald's. The good news for Johnson is that he's actually pretty good. He has a solid track record when it comes to predicting Chiefs games. Back in 2003, he guaranteed that his 4-5 Bengals would beat the 9-0 Chiefs. And although the Bengals were a 6-point underdog, he backed it up. Bold proclamation was true. They beat the Chiefs 24-19, so good on him. I'm Moon, and that's your sports. Because doing the bull dance, feeling the flow, working it.
All right, that's sponsored by
Moritz Royce Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Rizzuto Show.
All right, let's go to Vancouver, Washington,
All right.
where last Sunday a guy was arrested after walking through traffic swinging a samurai sword and screaming.
Was it David Lee Roth?
Yeah!
Nope. No, it was not. It was not you, David. Stop. With all the attention, man, this
Right.
guy.
He always breaks in.
A bunch of people called 911 to report this nutcase. Cops say the guy who also walked through a Walmart parking lot was just screaming and threatening to hurt people. The guy then went into the Walmart just before cops got to the scene. Officers immediately started evacuating the Walmart and quickly found the guy. He wound up surrendering. Aside from the samurai sword, the guy also had a 5-inch knife in his pocket.
Oh, man. Thank you for finishing the sentence.
43-year-old Ravi Saxena
I was like, what does that have to do with this?
has been charged with felony harassment with a dangerous weapon and displaying a weapon. So you go from Vancouver, Washington, Samurai Ravi. You are today's Headline Hooshe. Thank you. All right. We got time for a couple emails, Moon.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we sure do.
Sweet.
And then we'll finish her out. It's only 9:34.
Let me bring that up. We got emails brought to you by Kloss Furniture. Lowest prices guarantee. We have something for everybody. What's up, Big Terry?
Hey, what's up?
Columbia for life.
Oh, my gosh. Monroe County, rise up.
It wasn't a party, but I had to clean carpet and floors for a customer years ago because their daughter, who was a freshman, was targeted by some seniors who broke in and vandalized. Not only did they break windows, but they threw eggs on the walls, poured milk all over the stovetop, squeezed ketchup and mustard all over the floors, and smeared mayo all over the counters. Freaking kids.
And this was like an open house? Open house party?
No, we were talking
about parties.
We were talking about parties having to clean up after parties, and this dude said that these seniors just broke in and vandalized. Wow. Can you imagine that? That's like full blown, like go to jail.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine.
I will admit that growing up, we did have a house that was empty next door for a little while.
What happened in there?
I think the guy, the family that lived there, wound up being busted for tax things, and they fled, and left the house empty. I did throw a cinder block through a plate glass window.
Yeah, that's a rite of passage as a child.
And I will tell you, it was pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, it felt good.
It felt good.
How many gals got your number that night?
Down in West Frankfort.
12, 13 years old.
Where my dad used to live, there was an abandoned building, and the kids would just go down there. And I don't know if it was a brick, but it was something huge through a window, and it did. It felt amazing.
It felt amazing.
And then
it was one of those sliding glass doors that went from the living room outside.
Oh, boy.
And it was a big, giant cinder block, and I'm like, phew.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Cinder block window.
It's the best.
What would you do if somebody did that to your house?
Right.
You'd kill him.
Kill them.
Yeah.
I mean, I lived
terrible.
there, though.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying,
There was other
'Cause it's
things
coming,
about this
brother.
building that needed to be fixed, so they were going to have to fix it up anyway.
Yeah.
So my little 9-year-old rationale was like, they're got to bulldoze this thing down anyway. I'm just going to help them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's different throwing it through a neighbor's
You lived for that,
thing
man.
or whatever.
Well, nobody lived there. I mean, they.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No,
Oh,
they left town.
Oh, I
Like-
missed that. I missed that part.
No, it was like a tax evasion thing.
Well, somebody still owns a house. I mean, somebody's got to deal with the house.
I think at that point the bank was going to try to foreclose or something. They left. They skipped town. I think they left the country.
Right, but then we're going to bulldoze.
No, a nice family wound up moving in there eventually.
Well, they got a good deal because of you. So
Yeah,
you really
trying to
stuck it
fix
to the
the place
banks.
up,
Good
yeah.
job.
And they're like, who threw the cinder block through the window? And, I don't know.
Well,
Certainly not me. I would never do something like
it
that.
wasn't me.
Next.
All right, man, let's get into food email since it's a big weekend for foods. 1 pound bacon cooked, 1 cup real mayo, 1 cup sour cream, 1 chopped tomato. Serve with toast points or tortilla chips. Deerberg sells little toasted chips in their deli area that work perfectly. We also love the Rotel dip
What
that
is
my
this?
husband is famous for. This is their BLT dip.
So sour cream, bacon, and tomatoes.
And mayo.
Yeah, mayo, bacon, sour cream, chopped tomato.
I don't love mayo.
A BLT dip. Also, 2 blocks of cream cheese, 1 can Rotel, and 1 pound sausage. Brown and drain the sausage. Put it back in the skillet. Put it back on the heat, and then just slowly add the sour cream and Rotel. Eat with scoops. My husband and I will just stand at the stove and eat it as it's cooking.
I love scoops, like Frito scoops.
Love that.
That's a good
Frito
one.
scoops.
Frito scoops and just standing at the stove and eating as I
Yeah.
cook is one of my favorite pastimes of all time.
Yeah,
Those
man,
people
me
are soulmates.
too.
Yeah.
The people that are standing there together, eating out of
just
the
talking.
pan.
I did that with chili the other day. We made chili, and I stood there with tortilla chips.
It's like the only time that it's
Awesome.
appropriate to have a TV in the kitchen is when you're like watching something and you're just standing at the
It's
stove.
the upside to
Cooking.
being the meal preparer is you get to just like graze in front of the fridge while you're listening to tunes and then you get to provide sustenance for other people, but you're
and
already
the
full.
funny thing about that is, so I'm doing it at the stove. I got tortilla chips out. I'm dipping from the, I'm dipping from the skillet.
Yeah.
And if a kid came in and did that, I'd yell at them.
Smack them on the hand. Get out of here.
Well, you're testing.
Skillet dipping.
Get out of here.
There
That's
is
quality.
yeah. Something about
This is
standing
quality
up
control.
we were talking about this earlier this week, like standing with the fridge doors open, like eating something, or standing leaning up against the counter from the skillet. There's something about that act is
It's
so
the
great.
shame.
You know what I tend to
No shame, dude.
You know what I tend to eat out of the refrigerator is pickles.
Yeah, that's all right.
The doors
Pickle.
open. No, it's like leftover food.
Oh man.
Anything. My favorite thing in the world to do is when I start hearing that.
Oh, the doors open
Just
too
put
long.
my finger on that little. Shh. Just put my finger right on that little lever. This. Shh.
You be quiet.
Daddy's working.
Give me
Don't
a
alert
minute.
anybody.
Yeah.
Next.
Shush it.
You know what? It's the weekend, so let's go into entertainment reviews. Morning, Rizz Show. Long-time listener and listen every morning on my way into work. I also just started watching What We Do in the Shadows over the Christmas break, and the theme song is so catchy. The artist Norma Tanega's You're Dead is on an album titled Walkin' My Cat Named Dog. Didn't know if Rizz had any influence on this. Love you guys. But, dude, that song is so weird and so cool.
It's
And
so catchy.
It does. It totally gets in your head, and it makes the show even better. Totally makes sense. If you haven't tried that show, you got to try that show. Keep doing what you're doing, Matt.
See if I could.
It's a weird song, man. But
Nobody
it's,
watches What We Do in the Shadows.
But it's perfect. You haven't seen that? You would love
Oh,
it.
it's
watch it.
I've
beautiful.
tried looking at it. Vampires, right?
I've tried looking at it.
What's this lady's name? That
Norma Tenga.
yeah, this song is really
Sing if
good.
you want to live long. They have no use for your song. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead and out of this world.
This is the beginning when the
You'll never get a
credits come.
second chance. Plan all
It fits.
your moves in
It fits
advance.
perfectly.
so
It gets you so ready for that show.
Stay dead and out of this world.
It's a cool find.
1966.
Run fast, don't stand in the sun. There's too much work to be done. You're down, you're down, you're down, you're down and out of this world.
Yeah, it's a cool song.
That's
Very
neat.
cool.
And if you go on Spotify, it could say the similar artist kind of thing, and it's fun with her because it's like artists that were probably fairly known in the late 60s, 70s, but you'll find a ton of amazing artists that kind of sound like that.
Norma Tenga.
Yeah, you can get lost in that.
You know, that's one of the coolest jobs, too, is I had a buddy that did that for a while. He went from, like, labels. Now he's doing management or something. But before, he was doing music placement for television shows. And he would actually book a lot of the late-night musical guest for what was it? Remember when George Lopez had a show?
Yeah.
So he had that gig. But that is always. I mean, can you imagine being a music placement person for movies or
what
TV
fits
shows?
This particular scenario.
Like you're getting paid for your vast knowledge and understanding of, we need this kind of weird vampire thing, and you go, I got it. It's Norma Tanga's weird ass song from 1966.
One more.
Okay, let's go to
Short one.
Oh boy. Okay, one of my New Year's resolutions I decided on this year is to listen to at least one album front to back every single week. As the arbiters of taste in my favorite genre, alternative rock, I would love to get your recommendation on what you consider to be the best full albums to listen to all the way through.
Jesus.
I'm open to any genre and recommendations. For additional information, I've already added 16 Stone from Bush as one album that you guys mentioned numerous times.
All right. Alice in Chains Dirt. Go, quick.
Temple of the Dog, self-titled.
I'm not your guy for this.
Like, what's what? I mean, it's not necessarily a rock album.
They said arbiters of alternative taste. I'm probably
No,
not
they
your
said
guy
any
for that.
genre after that.
Any genre.
Oh, then listen to Townes Van Zandt live at the Quarter.
They just said arbiter of taste,
Yeah.
not just alternative music. So what was that again?
Townes Van Zandt live at the First Quarter.
Scott?
Yeah, there's a ton of these great numbers.
Old Quarter, excuse me.
But I'm going to say Marty Robbins' Gunfighter Ballads.
All right, go.
I've got dozens and dozens, but to stay in the genre, and I hate to sound like a broken record, the Incubus Make Yourself record is perfect front to back. Maybe that last track could have been left off as a B-side, but it's still a perfect just let her run.
And Diorama Silverchair.
You only get one. You only got one.
Yeah, that one too.
That one wins.
All right. Thank you for your emails. We'll take one final break. We'll come back, wrap her up. Donnie Fandango is next. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Today's recap is sponsored by
Jack in the Box Jack Wraps. A little bit of healthy, a little bit of indulgence, only at Jack.
All right, what do we got as far as the podcast title today?
Podcast title is Give the Water the Finger.
All right.
Hell yeah, brother.
Enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. Enjoy your
too.
Mardi Gras. Be safe. What else you got, Moon?
I got a new video up on the Story of the Gear channel. It's all about the bases that really shape the entire tone of Greek Fire. It's with Mark Roth. It's very, very cool. 2 different bases. There's a whole bunch of different information, and it's a longer video than usual, so check it out.
All right. Learn.
I got nothing.
Rafe.
Yeah, if you can follow me on the socials if you wanna. I am Rafe Williams. I am 4 followers away from 23,000.
Whoa.
Rafe 23, come to life.
I'll
My
follow
old
you
license
one day.
plate. One of these days.
One of these days I will.
He'll be that 23,000.
Scott.
Well, I got some good news. I think it's Monday. The announcement's going to happen for the 2SG. So, album
Emphasis
is
on the
finally
I think.
done. The album is finished, everybody.
Woo!
It's ready. But anyways, so follow Free the 2SG, or you can follow King Scott Rules on Venmo, and I'm close to my 1 million followers, so it's only
Right
$1
on.
follow. It's going to be awesome.
Also, your new headshots are exquisite, and people
Thank
need
you.
to see them.
Yeah,
so
I
follow
got
King
to
Scott.
create a IMDb pro page and get an agent.
All right. Good luck.
Thank
Hopefully that happens this weekend.
Good
Yeah,
luck, dude.
I think it will.
All right, we leave you with a selection from our Teamers Member of the Day brought to you by Hot Shot
Thank you,
Sports
Mark.
Bar and Grill. St. Louis is home for Blues hockey. From Peevely, Missouri, Eric Russell is our Teamers Member today. And Eric says, as far as the song goes, Lern's Choice. I couldn't find that song.
Yeah.
So instead, we're just going to play this. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
All right, have a great weekend. See you on Monday. Bye.
Energy up.
The Rizzuto Show.